Here we go. Coming to you live high atop Marquette Stadium, where tonight the McCracken County Mustangs start district play in Class 6A District 1 as they welcome border rival Marshall County. The Marshalls 2-2 as the Mustangs 0-4, but looking to change that tonight and go 1-0 in the district. It's the Marshalls and the Mustangs. It's coming up right here on 99.5 The Fan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from a beautiful Marquette Stadium on a gorgeous weather night after a dreary weather day. And football kicks off once again. District play tonight. As Jared Adams joins me as always. Jared, the first part of the season is now over. Flip the page to district play, which arguably the most important part, not counting the playoffs.
Correct. This does a great job of seeding you for the playoffs. Obviously it's important to win the district. It's kind of a little pin in your hat to be able to do that, and something we've prided ourselves on just about every year doing so. And so our second part of the season ends tonight, and that means that we got to go out and kind of take this one game at a time and realize that the first 4 games are over. They've prepared us for this moment, and we got to see it that way.
As McCracken County comes in 0-4, first time in program's 9-year history. But there is optimism around the program that this week could kind of be the catalyst to what they hope to be a district run.
Correct. We're gearing up. That one of the things that Coach Clark mentioned was the strength of schedule versus other districts. Our record doesn't look very good, but we played 4 quality teams, and they have combined for, I believe, 11 wins and only 5 losses. And that's significantly better than our opponents, and we are hoping that gives us an advantage or an edge, is that we've played some tough people, and so thus the district won't be that big a deal comparatively. So that's going to get started here tonight on Marshall County, a 2-2 program. But if you had to knock the record, it would be that their opponents aren't at the same level that ours have been. So that'll be curious to see how we match up with them tonight as we go into this 0-4, and they've won 2 more games than we have.
And it will be something we discuss more in depth in just a little bit. But when you look at matchups-wise, the Mustangs seem to match up well with the Marshalls when you look at what McCracken does well and what they don't. However, Marshall County on the offensive side doesn't necessarily match up well with McCracken County. We'll get into those specifics later, but if you at least look at it on paper, matchup-wise, it looks like there may be an advantage for the Mustangs tonight.
Correct. When you start comparing defenses and offenses and what are they good at doing, and, it's no mystery that we struggle against the pass, but that's not a strong part of their game. But they got a pretty good defense, so it'll be very interesting to see how it all lays out. Because to be honest with you, when you look at last week, I thought we matched up better with Mayfield than we did Graves, and it was still a poor result for us. So it's one of those things that you can talk a lot, and that's just talking heads till the game gets played, and we find out that how we actually do match up.
That's right. And so it should be a fun one tonight. The Mustangs and the Marshalls getting set for 6A District 1 play starting at 7 o'clock. This is the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. Make your pregame or postgame at Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. Appetizers, entrees, desserts, and everything in between. They've got it for you at Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. We are at Marquette Stadium, high atop in the Baird broadcast booth. Brent Hausman, Larry Hausman, and the folks at Baird and Hausman Financial Group. If you're looking to roll over your 401k, open an IRA, maybe open an investment account, or want to roll over an investment account, call the folks at Baird and Hausman Financial Group, 270-450-9900. Brent Hausman, Larry Hausman, and the crew at Baird and Hausman Financial Group, 270-450-9900. Nice crowd gathering here at Marquette Stadium. It is homecoming, which will take place at 6:35 tonight. And so make sure, if you want to watch it, it will be here on YouTube on the McCracken Mustang Media channel. Of course, our entire broadcast from beginning to end tonight will be on the McCracken YouTube channel as well, so you can listen to us on 99.5 The Fan or watch on YouTube. That is the McCracken Mustang Media YouTube channel, and so you can listen and enjoy, courtesy of the students of the media department of McCracken County High School, who do a wonderful job week in and week out. The Marshals on the field at the moment. The Mustangs back in the locker room, getting some instruction and some warm-ups in, getting their final thoughts as well. When we come back, we will chat with McCracken County Superintendent Mr. Steve Carter about what's going on inside McCracken County schools. That's when we return. 99.5 The Fan.
Are you still using an old smartphone for everything? Ready to get a new one but don't want to pay the super high price? Wouldn't it be nice to get credit from your old phone towards your new smartphone? At the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless retailer, they carry a complete line of smartphones from Apple to Android, even tablets for working or just killing time on the couch, even smart wearables like watches. If you own a business, they can help you with that too. Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless store with 2 locations in Lone Oak and Mayfield.
CFSB is creating a connected experience both online and in person. We commit to connecting financial technology to meet the daily demands in your life. With our new online banking experience and mobile app, we've created a way for you to bank your way on your time. And we back that up with a team of personal digital bankers, empowering you to utilize all the tools that we provide, making you unstoppable. Visit yourlifeyourbank.com/digital banking to start your CFSB experience today. Member FDIC.
At Culver's, we believe there's a right way to prepare a North Atlantic cod fillet sandwich, the traditional way.
By traditional, we mean the same way the Culver family used to prepare it in their Wisconsin supper clubs over 40 years ago.
We start with the finest, hand-cut cod fillets, batter each by hand, and cook crispy golden to order. No shortcuts, just hot and flaky, hand-battered goodness. So good.
It's a tradition, all right. Culver's North Atlantic cod fillet dinner or sandwich. Welcome to Delicious.
Do you avoid going to the doctor because of all the hassle? Figuring out your copay, your deductible? Will your insurance even pay for this? Is this provider in your network? There's no hassle at Estes Chiropractic. The Back Brothers. They cut their fees so they could cut out the middleman. The Back Brothers dropped their fees enough so they don't have to fool with insurance. And neither do you. They don't do insurance at Estes. They just take good care of you. Give Paducah's Back Brothers a call. Estes Chiropractic, the Back Brothers.
Let's face it, keeping your car clean can be quite a chore. That's why at Finish Line Car Wash, we offer monthly unlimited wash club plans. You can wash once a day, all month long, starting as little as $12.99 a month. That's right, unlimited washes for $12.99 a month. Guys, in addition to our unlimited wash club, check out our free vacuums, complimentary towels, free window cleaner, and all-purpose cleaner, available at any location. Voted favorite car wash, Murray, Southside Paducah, and our West Paducah locations.
Finish Line Car Wash and Detail.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap. Drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for Casasa checking at Seaplant Federal Credit Union or go online at seaplant.com. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Telling someone you love them with McDonald's is a true act of selflessness.
Enjoy one of our $3 bundles, like a McDouble, McChicken, or 4-piece Chicken McNuggets, each paired with small fries, only at McDonald's. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Flooring America, 5150 Heartland Drive is excited to have a part in bringing you this live broadcast of local hometown high school sports. Flooring America carries a full line of residential and commercial carpet, vinyl laminate, area rug, and custom tile.
Schools as border rivals get set to square off and kick off 6A District 1 play. McCracken County 0-4, Marshall County 2-2. They're set to kick off in about 49 minutes. From Marquette Stadium in McCracken County High School, 99.5 The Fan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Eric Chumler. Joining me as always is Jared Adams. And Jared, both teams on the field. The numbers side of it, Marshall County, a lot of folks on the field in their shoulder pads and helmets. And it's a big number of kids, most I've seen from Marshall County in our 9 years of doing this.
Yeah, I agree. I think Etheridge is really doing a good job getting the kids out. And I know the middle school programs are homing along too, and that's one of the first big accomplishments is to get the numbers up and then mold the kids into a football team. So he's doing a good job out there
for sure. And Mustangs and Marshalls getting set to square off in about 48 minutes or so on 99.5 The Fan. Let's chat about what's going on inside McCracken County schools. And no better person to talk to besides Jamie Jones and the superintendent of McCracken County Schools, Mr. Steve Carter. And Mr. Carter, good evening to you. I know that you always enjoy being here, but I know you hate when Miss Jamie Jones can't be here as well.
Well, you're getting the second shift,
That's funny.
Second string tonight. Jamie does a great job, and sorry you got stuck with me tonight.
Oh no. It's always fun to catch up with you both on air and off air, and a lot going on inside schools. And I know that there's a student that is a National Merit Scholar that has made a semifinal, I believe, appearance. Talk about that.
Yeah, I'd like to congratulate Isaac Reynolds on being named a National Merit Scholar semifinalist, and kind of just carrying on a tradition that we've had here over the last several years, and just a great accomplishment to be a semifinalist, and that puts him in the running to be a finalist. And anytime that you make to the semifinals of this, because it's a national kind of a ranking type program and scholarship opportunities. But Isaac's a great student, and we're just honored that he's being recognized for his accomplishments.
Absolutely, and congratulations to Isaac Reynolds for that. This next note is something I actually saw on social media from someone that benefited from this act of kindness for these groups of students we're about to mention. It was a great thing that this group did, and I think it made the night of quite a few who really need a good night.
Yeah, McCracken County High School's Health Occupation Students of America, HOSA for short, is a remarkable club and is recognized nationally. But on the same token, they recognize and want to take time to kind of try to uplift our healthcare workers, and they cheered on the night shift worker and caregivers at both Mercy Health Lords and Baptist Health Paducah, and the students welcomed the caregivers and made sure that they made signs with warm messages of encouragement and thanks for everything that they're going through as we continue to navigate through this pandemic again. And that's congratulations, and we appreciate everything that our health professionals are doing, especially over this last 18 months.
No doubt. A wonderful, wonderful act that I know that so many appreciated. So thank you so much to them. I want to talk about another one that is in the volunteering side of things. Talk about that.
Yeah, United Way is a great program, and we're very blessed to have such a strong group here with that. And we have our high school students and really middle school students wanted to give back a little bit on their own and participate in the Project United. That's a day of volunteering with United Way, and our high school students volunteered at the Housing Authority and did some painting and some beautification projects there. And our really middle school students volunteered at the Merriman House, and we're engaged in a lot of different activities, from painting fences to washing cars to I think they even dug up some monkey grass.
Yeah, that's great.
But it was a great day, and it's always uplifting when students give back to community that gives to them, and it's just a testament of the overall nurturing community and environment that we have in McCracken County.
Agree completely. And last but not least, this past Saturday marked 20 years since 9/11. Took place in 2001 in New York City, Washington, and all the others. But it was a great, I think, job by some of our students, and the number in which that they did really blew me away. But I'll let you tell me about what they did and who to.
Yeah, we had a number of high school students that, they went out and they made cards and delivered cards to the 5 different Paducah City Fire Department stations, and they delivered right at 150 cards to these stations, just honoring them and paying tribute to our first responders, in particular our fire departments that, again, that 20 years ago was a very memorable day, for our nation.
No doubt. And that is an unbelievable job by those students, and just another act of kindness from our students. So many great things this week we're seeing that we're talking about inside the schools of kids going out of their way to give back, and I know that makes your heart as a superintendent smile.
Oh, very much so. And again, it's just a testament to our community and our core values of being there for one another and stepping out and just giving. And again, just another one of those testaments that I always talk about that makes it very easy to say you're McCracken proud.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right, and so many reasons to be proud of McCracken County. And it has been a fun ride so far. I know on the football side of things, you're being on the football broadcast side, the football coaching side, you know a lot about it. It's a chance for the Mustangs now in the important part of the season to try to get a big win tonight.
Yeah, back in a past life, when we talk about, a lot of games outside of district are kind of preseason type games, and tonight's going to be a big game going into district play to get momentum and confidence going forward. So look for the Mustangs to get on a roll here. They understand the importance of district play. I think they take a lot of pride in those consecutive district championships that are there, and I think we'll see a very focused and different team tonight.
For sure. Should be fun. Mr. Carter, appreciate it as always, my friend. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, and stay McCracken proud.
Yes, sir. That is the superintendent of McCracken County Schools, Mr. Steve Carter. When we come back, we'll take a look at the matchup, McCracken County and Marshall County, when we return on YouTube and 99.5 The Fan.
Installers are fully insured. It's not just about offering one of the area's largest selection of quality floor coverings. It's about making sure you're absolutely thrilled with the outcome of your choice. For integrity, quality, and professional service, see Greg Dilworth at Flooring America on Heartland Road, just off of Coleman Road. Are you still using an old smartphone for everything? Ready to get a new one but don't want to pay the super high price? Wouldn't it be nice to get credit from your old phone towards your new smartphone? At the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless retailer, they carry a complete line of smartphones from Apple to Android, even tablets for working or just killing time on the couch, even smart wearables like watches. If you own a business, they can help you with that too. Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless store with 2 locations in Lone Oak and Mayfield.
CFSB is creating a connected experience both online and in person. We commit to connecting financial technology to meet the daily demands in your life. With our new online banking experience and mobile app, we've created a way for you to bank your way on your time. And we've backed that up with a team of personal digital bankers, empowering you to utilize all the tools that we provide, making you unstoppable. Visit yourlifeyourbank.com/digital banking to start your CFSB experience today. Member FDIC.
At Culver's, we believe there's a right way to prepare a North Atlantic cod fillet sandwich, the traditional way.
By traditional, we mean the same way the Culver family used to prepare it in their Wisconsin supper clubs over 40 years ago.
We start with the finest, hand-cut cod fillets, batter each by hand, and cook crispy golden to order. No shortcuts, just hot and flaky, hand-battered goodness. So good.
It's a tradition, all right. Culver's North Atlantic cod fillet dinner or sandwich. Welcome to Delicious.
Do you avoid going to the doctor because of all the hassle? Figuring out your copay, your deductible. Will your insurance even pay for this? Is this provider in your network? There's no hassle at Estes Chiropractic. The Back Brothers. They cut their fees so they could cut out the middleman. The Back Brothers dropped their fees enough so they don't have to fool with insurance. And neither do you. They don't do insurance at Estes. They just take good care of you. Give Paducah's Back Brothers a call. Estes Chiropractic, the Back Brothers.
Let's face it, keeping your car clean can be quite a chore. That's why at Finish Line Car Wash, we offer monthly unlimited wash club plans. You can wash once a day, all month long, starting as little as $12.99 a month. That's right, unlimited washes for $12.99 a month. Guys, in addition to our unlimited wash club, check out our free vacuums, complimentary towels, free window cleaner, and all-purpose cleaner available at any location. Voted favorite car wash, Murray, Southside Paducah, and our West Paducah locations.
Finish Line Car Wash and Detail.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa, it's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for Casasa checking at C Plant Federal Credit Union or go online at cplant.com. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The telling someone you love them with McDonald's deal is as rare as it is special, since it's best shown by giving up the last bite. Because a gesture like that is a true act of selflessness.
Enjoy one of our $3 bundles, like a McDouble, McChicken, or 4-piece Chicken McNuggets, each paired with small fries, only at McDonald's. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Flooring America, 5150 Heartland Drive is excited to have a part in bringing you this live broadcast of local hometown high school sports. Flooring America carries a full line of residential and commercial carpet, vinyl laminate, area rug, and custom tile. Their professional installers are fully insured. It's not just about offering one of the area's largest selection of quality floor coverings. It's about making sure you're absolutely thrilled with the outcome of your choice. For integrity, quality, and professional service, see Greg Dilworth at Flooring America on Heartland Road, just off of Coleman Road.
Getting you set for the border rivalry to kick off 6A District 1. McCracken County 0-4 on the season, welcoming the Marshall County Marshals, who are 2-2. But both records go to 0-0 as they turn to district play. The Mustangs looking to win another district title. Won't be easy. The Mustangs and Marshals, 99.5. The Fan, once again, good evening and welcome back as we are back at home and back on YouTube. So you can watch the action tonight with our broadcast. Thanks to the McCracken County Mustang Media Department, a student-run department. All McCracken County high school students under the guidance of Christy and Mark. They do a wonderful job, and again, carrying the broadcast for us tonight on the McCracken Media YouTube channel. So flip on over to that if you want. If you're unable to, or if you're able to listen by radio, you can do that as well. We are back here in the Baird broadcast booth. If you're looking to roll over your 401k, maybe open an IRA or want to open an investment account, call the folks at Baird and Hausman Financial Group, 270-450-9900. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Schumbler. And Jared, as we take a look at the Dr. Kyle Parrish injury report, who my personal doctor, Dr. Kyle Parrish, has a new location at 2047 New Holt Road in Paducah. Dr. Parrish is available for your primary care and non-operative sports medicine needs. Give Dr. Parrish a call at 270-443-0010. There will be one Mustang that's not available tonight that was last week. And tell us a little bit about that.
So,
let me turn you up just a little bit. There you go.
So it looks like our senior defensive lineman, Colton Hayden, number 53, he'll be out sidelined with a lower body injury. They haven't exactly figured out the nature of the injury or the severity of the injury. So it could be this just a week or two, or it could be a little more long term. So we'll have a new defensive tackle for the night. So we'll call his name for the defensive starting lineup. But hopefully Colton gets better quickly because he's been a big help on this team.
It just feels like this Mustang team cannot get to 100% health. It is something week in and week out with this group, which sometimes those years happen. This has been one of those years so far with McCracken County. It started early in the season with a large number of Mustangs in quarantine. That number started to drop, but the injuries may be starting to rise just a little bit.
Yeah, and that's common in football. A lot of kids, they'll tell you they carry a lot of dings into the game. You'll see Xander Mays sometimes limp towards the end of the game. He's got a nagging foot injury, but sometimes that stuff, they can figure it out. But this was one that he's been dealing with for a while, and it got so bad that he had to get it checked out. And they discovered it could be more serious than he thought it was. So that's what we deal with. Football is a pretty physical sport, and you land on each other a lot, and that leads to a lot of injuries.
That's exactly right. That is your injury report, brought to you by Dr. Kyle Parrish, who is my personal doctor. Check out his new office location at 2047 New Holt Road in Paducah. Dr. Parrish is available for your primary care and non-operative sports medicine needs. Give him a call at 270-443-0010. The Mustangs on the field to our right, getting ready to head to the locker room here in just a few minutes for their final instruction. Same with Coach Steve Etheridge and the Marshall County Marshals. Coach Etheridge, in his second season at Marshall County, last year inherited a group kind of small in numbers and just trying to define the talent to develop. I think he's done a pretty good job getting the numbers out, developing kids, and they're off to a nice start.
Yeah, they are, and it's good to see this program kind of maybe stabilize a little bit. If he can stick with it, I think he can build a program that will be a respectable program. One of the things that we talk about is Mayfield will always be there. We hope that McCracken will always be there, but you want more than one or two teams in this area that are successful. We want that as McCracken, because that make anything that brings attention to Western Kentucky football is something we should be about.
That's right. And so it will be a fun one tonight between the McCracken County Mustangs and the Marshall County Marshals. When we come back, we will take a look at the Allstate Insurance for Success, brought to you by Brandon Clifton and Allstate Insurance. That's when we return. 99.5 The Fan.
Are you still using an old smartphone for everything? Ready to get a new one but don't want to pay the super high price? Wouldn't it be nice to get credit from your old phone towards your new smartphone? At the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless retailer, they carry a complete line of smartphones from Apple to Android, even tablets for working or just killing time on the couch, even smart wearables like watches. If you own a business, they can help you with that too. Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless store with 2 locations in Lone Oak and Mayfield.
CFSB is creating a connected experience both online and in person. We commit to connecting financial technology to meet the daily demands in your life. With our new online banking experience and mobile app, we've created a way for you to bank your way on your time. And we back that up with a team of personal digital bankers, empowering you to utilize all the tools that we provide, making you unstoppable. Visit yourlifeyourbank.com/digital banking to start your CFSB experience today. Member FDIC.
At Culver's, we believe there's a right way to prepare a North Atlantic cod fillet sandwich, the traditional way.
By traditional, we mean the same way the Culver family used to prepare it in their Wisconsin supper clubs over 40 years ago.
We start with the finest, hand-cut cod fillets, batter each by hand, and cook crispy golden to order. No shortcuts, just hot and flaky, hand-battered goodness. So good.
It's a tradition, all right. Culver's North Atlantic cod fillet dinner or sandwich. Welcome to Delicious.
Do you avoid going to the doctor because of all the hassle? Figuring out your copay, your deductible. Will your insurance even pay for this? Is this provider in your network? There's no hassle at Estes Chiropractic. The Back Brothers. They cut their fees so they could cut out the middleman. The Back Brothers dropped their fees enough so they don't have to fool with insurance. And neither do you. They don't do insurance at Estes. They just take good care of you. Give Paducah's Back Brothers a call. Estes Chiropractic, the Back Brothers.
Let's face it, keeping your car clean can be quite a chore. That's why at Finish Line Car Wash, we offer monthly unlimited wash club plans. You can wash once a day, all month long, starting as little as $12.99 a month. That's right, unlimited washes for $12.99 a month. Guys, in addition to our unlimited wash club, check out our free vacuums, complimentary towels, free window cleaner, and all-purpose cleaner, available at any location. Voted favorite car wash, Murray, Southside Paducah, and our West Paducah locations.
Finish Line Car Wash and Detail.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Kasasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Kasasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what?
Hi atop Marquette Stadium, McCracken County High School. It's homecoming night 2021 as the McCracken County Mustangs kick off district play tonight with border rival Marshall County. The Mustangs 0-4, the Marshalls 2-2, but both teams 0-0 as they kick off district play tonight. The Mustangs and the Marshalls, it's coming up right now on 99.5 The Fan. Once again, with you alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us tonight. McCracken County looking to get their first win of the year, and no better time to do it than the start of district play as they have the Marshalls here in about 28 minutes. Let's take a look at the McCracken County Allstate Insurance for Success, brought to you by Brandon Clifton and Allstate Insurance. As the Mustangs give it their all night in and night out, so does McCracken County Allstate agent Brandon Clifton. To get you and your family insured for success, give Brandon Clifton a call at 270-442-8234 and check out his new office location at 2190 New Holt Road in Paducah. As we take a look at this Insurance for Success, the Marshalls very much heavy in one aspect of their offense. The Mustangs will need to key in on tonight.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Their run game is the thing that they depend on, even higher than Mayfield last week. I think Mayfield was like a 72%. They're in the 80% run. And they've only passed for like 29 times this entire season. So when you think about that, that's less than 10 times a game they're going to air it out. So you got to keep it. Now, that's one of our strengths, stopping the run. And so that's exciting that you can match up well in that area. But you definitely got to stop the run.
Also for McCracken County, one of the things that McCracken was unable to do last week was present the long pass, as Mayfield in their first three plays jumped out to a 12-0 start first 4 minutes of the game, and trying to avoid that same scenario tonight for McCracken County.
Correct. You're looking at, we got two long passes completed against us against Paducah that pretty much, dictated the game. Graves County continuously beat us deep. Mayfield, obviously, first play the game. We've just got to prevent that from happening. We've got to prevent that long pass.
One thing the Mustangs looking to do as well, they really haven't been able to do yet, is a clean game in all aspects.
Yeah, so, it seems like every time they put together something solid, another part of the game would go poorly. We mentioned like we couldn't get a punt off early on in the season. Now we fixed that. Now we can't return our kicks very well, and the run game hasn't been clicking, and then it did much better against Mayfield, and then our passing game was more of the problem. So let's just clean up all those areas, because that's one of those things that we're really struggling with, is just playing a complete game and a clean game.
That's right. And next one is inside the red zone, finishing off the drives.
Yeah, what a struggle it's been. It seems like we've made multiple trips to the end zone and ended with nothing, and we've just got to finish those drives. And that takes there's something about inside the 20 that you almost have to change gears. Like you have to switch over and become a slightly different approach because you have a short field. If you're not a run-based team, then you have to run different types of passes to score. And it just seems like we've struggled in that area. And, that's one of the things that I think Coach Clark is big on is, red zone efficiency, and we've struggled with that. So we got to do better tonight.
And last but not least for tonight for McCracken County, playing a clean first and third quarter. Those two quarters have seemed to be nightmares this year for McCracken County. Is starting in the first quarter and starting in the third quarter. It feels like opponents are really getting a leg up on us. Cleaning up those two quarters and trying to make it a complete game.
Yeah, you're right. It's, something about coming out of the gate we've struggled with, and we've gotten the ball first all four games in the second quarter. The second half, and every time we've never scored out of it.
Right.
And man, I'd love to see us start both quarters well.
As that is your Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. The Mustangs give it their all night in and night out. So does McCracken County Allstate agent Brandon Clifton. To get you and your family insured for success, give Brandon Clifton a call at 270-442-8234 and check out their office location at 2190 New Holt Road in Paducah. Homecoming ceremony taking place right now. It's still a 7 o'clock kickoff for tonight. You can watch the action on YouTube on the McCracken Media YouTube channel. So make sure you check your way to the McCracken Media YouTube channel to watch the action tonight with our broadcast. It's right here on 99.5 The Fan and YouTube. When we come back, we'll get the thoughts of the head coach of the Mustangs, Coach Mark Clark. That's when we return. 99.5 The Fan.
that district, this end of the state travels this year, right? This end travels. I guess so. Because I think people came.
Back here high atop Marquette Stadium as it is Homecoming 2021, and the homecoming ceremony actually taking place right now, and we will have a winner of the homecoming king and queen in just a moment, and it will be announced to you here as well, and so that will be in just a little bit. It is now time to have our pregame prayer brought to you by Heartland Church and the Heartland Church Student Ministry, where their desire is to connect students to Christ, grow together in Christ, and then go out and serve like Christ. Middle school students meet at 9:15 on Sundays, and high school students meet at 10:45, and all students meet from 6 to 8 on Wednesday nights. That's the Heartland Church Student Ministry in Paducah. And with tonight's pregame prayer, it is Heartland Church High School student minister, Mr. Glenn Ross. That is our pregame prayer brought to you by Heartland Church and the Heartland Church Student Ministry, where their desire is to connect students to Christ, grow together in Christ, and then go out and serve like Christ. Middle school students meet at 9:15 on Sundays, and high school students meet at 10:45, and all students meet from 6 to 8 on Wednesday nights. That's the Heartland Church Student Ministry in Paducah. It is Homecoming Night 2021. The Homecoming King and Queen just introduced. We'll get their names in just a moment. But as we look upon us, it's a very nice crowd here at Marquette Stadium, Jared.
Yeah, it is. Homecoming Queen or Homecoming Night really brings out everybody, and it's really cool to see stands already full with 15 minutes to go. And Marshall County has brought a contingent themselves across county lines. Be good to see what it looks like at kickoff.
That's right. As McCracken County and Marshall County getting set to square off in about 15 minutes or so. We're up here in the Baird broadcast booth. If you're looking to roll over your 401k, maybe open an IRA or transfer an IRA, and you want to open an investment account, call Brent Hausman, Larry Hausman, and the folks at Baird and Hausman Financial Group, 270-450-9900. Brent Hausman, Larry Hausman, and the folks at Baird and Hausman Financial Group, 270-450-9900. Both teams back in the locker room getting their final instruction for the night. And when we come back, we will take one last look at the keys to tonight's game, as well as the national anthem and starting lineups. That's all coming up when we return. It's the McCracken County Mustangs district play kicking off tonight, 99.5 The Fan.
Casa. We're glad you asked that. Kasasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Kasasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for Kasasa checking at Seaplant Federal Credit Union or go online at seaplant.com. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The telling someone you love them with McDonald's deal is as rare as it is special, since it's best shown by giving up the last bite. Because a gesture like that is a true act of selflessness.
Enjoy one of our $3 bundles, like a McDouble, McChicken, or 4-piece Chicken McNuggets, each paired with small fries, only at McDonald's. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Flooring America.
Back here at McCracken County High School, it's time for tonight's National Anthem, brought to you by Rudy's Farm Store in Kevel. We'll tell you about Rudy's Farm Store after the National Anthem and fight song tonight. And now the fight song for McCracken County High School. The National Anthem and Fight Song brought to you by Rudy's Farm Store, your locally owned farm, industrial, and hardware store located in Kevel. The Rudy family, proud to be part of Mustang Nation. Come on out and enjoy a bag of their famous popcorn, and while you're out there, check out their selection of Traeger wood pellet grills, a great addition for your tailgate party. They're only 10 minutes from McCracken County High School on Highway 60. That's Rudy's Farm Store in Kevel. As I look at the Cellular Connection text hotline tonight, the first shout out of the night goes to the Vos family. Cindy, Pablo, Ramses, and Brad Vos all listening in tonight. Good to hear from the Vos family listening in, and faithful listener Pablo is always tuned in. Good to hear from you, Pablo. And so that is our first shout out of the night. Let us know you're listening. Text us 270-557-8223, 270-557-8223. Give us your name and we'll shout you out. That'll also be the phone number that you can text in later tonight for trivia. We will have 4 trivia questions tonight from 4 businesses. A chance to win some great items once again here tonight. As I look at the crowd before us, The Mustangs have started off to a rough start. No wins, 4 losses, but my goodness, I cannot give enough credit to Mustang Nation. A great showing tonight, to say the least. A lot of programs around the state, maybe even some locally, struggle to get fans even when they're winning. The Mustangs have fans even in the rough of times, and this is one of those examples. 0-4, but a monster crowd once again here at Marquette Stadium.
I agree. I didn't know what to expect coming back, and just seeing our record, but we've showed up and showed out, and I appreciate that. And we got everybody here and wild and rowdy for this game tonight.
That's right. And McCracken County looking to get off to a big start in district play as the Mustangs 0-4 on the season, but 0-0 in district play, looking to start that off here tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for tonight, as we will start on the defensive side of the football. And with that, Jared Adams.
Starting on the defensive line, it's a good place to start. We have at defensive tackle, number 29, a senior, Colin Henson. This is his first start of the year, 5'8", 225. At nose tackle, we have a junior, number 55, Esley Cornelius, 5'10", 255. At the other defensive tackle is a sophomore, defensive tackle, number 45, Frankie Nutt, 5'11", 215. The 2 inside linebackers are number 42, a senior, Isaiah Keys, 5'9", 220, and a sophomore, number 33, Chase Dassing, 5'10", 185. The 2 outside linebacker positions are number 40, Joe Casey, he is a senior, and number 50, a senior, Leandre Boland, Jr., 5'11", 235. Into the secondary, we have the 2 safeties. The free safety, number 37, a senior, Nate Helmich, 6 foot, 195, and a junior, number 12, Owen Black, 5'11", 170. To round it all out, we have the corners. The corners is number 8, a junior, Jack Bradley, 5'11", 150, and a junior, number 20, Jonathan Venable, 5'9", 150. That rounds out your 2021 McCracken County defense.
And it is a defense that is finding its way as the season goes on. And Coach Clark was, as we chatted with him last night, very excited about what his practice looked like this week and very hopeful that it transcends into a very nice performance here tonight on the defensive side.
You're right. You judge a lot of how the game's going to go by your practices, and when things are popping, you feel really good about it, and you want to come out and start strong. We've talked about that already, how we start the beginning of the game, the beginning of the second half. And based on that, we hope that we come out just charging, and love to see that for sure tonight.
And so the Mustangs on the defensive side of the football, a little bit of a struggle this year, but they feel like this could be a game in which they start to right the ship. And no better time to do it than to start district play tonight as McCracken County gets set for Marshall County. Let's go ahead and take a look at the offensive side of the football for the McCracken County Mustangs, as here in a moment the Mustangs will take the field. We'll let you listen to the ovation when they do just that. The offensive line for the Mustangs, starting at left tackle, someone having a great sophomore year so far, number 58, Brody Phelps, a 6'2 sophomore, 260 pounds. A left guard tonight, number 68, Gage Cunningham, 5'11 sophomore, 275 pounds. The center tonight, number 65, Noah Adrian, a 6'1 junior, 290 pounds. The right guard tonight, number 62, Jordan Phelps, a 6'3 senior, 275 pounds. The right tackle is number 71, Gabe Milam, a 6'5 senior, 270 pounds. As the Marshals take the field off to our right. The wide receiving core for the Mustangs, Zach Sims, a 6'4 junior, 205 pounds. Number 9, Zach Masick, 6'2 senior, 205 pounds. And number 81, Xander Mays, a 5'11 senior, 185 pounds. The tight end, number 7, Nick Masick, 6'3 senior, 220 pounds. The running back tonight, Jeremiah Hughes Jr., 5'10 senior, 270 pounds. And the quarterback tonight is a 6' junior, 205 pounds, number 13, Pryor Lamb. The Mustangs, Jared Adams, offensively also looking to make strides. It was maybe a little bit of a setback in the passing game last week, but a major step forward in the run game. Now they're just trying to get both sides to complement each other tonight.
Yeah, you're right. It seems like as soon as the run game found a little footing, the passing game struggled. And to be honest with you, I think the key for the passing game is to stop pressing, take what they give you, don't overstress, Don't try to decide where it's going before the snap. Just let the game come to you as opposed to pressing too much, and that often leads to silly mistakes.
When you look at the Cellular Connection text hotline tonight, John and Sandy Sams cheering the Mustangs on to a win here on YouTube. Also, my good buddy Dwayne Dodd, who you can hear with me every spring, listening tonight. He'll be joining me once again for McCracken County Baseball and Softball on 99.5 The Fan. Good to hear from you, Dwayne. Also, Big Rick, is watching from Brooklyn as he is watching his boys. Number 5 and 7. Let's go Masics. Let's go Mustangs. He actually had it wrong. 7 and 9 are the uniform numbers, saying let's go Mustangs. Also, shout out to Nana, Joel, and Papa, as well as the Mustangs. Taking the field off to our left in front of a nice crowd. A great sight to see as McCracken County comes out onto the field. And so we are about set for district play. It feels like a wonderful atmosphere here at McCracken County High School.
Yeah, it is, and you love to see that, feel that support. This is a big game because it's the only game on our schedule right now. This is a one-game season and the beginning of a new one as it stands. So that's the approach you got to take, or else you can start looking over things that you shouldn't be looking over.
That's right. And so the Mustangs, a chance to cure all ills tonight and begin district play because you have Marshall County tonight. You go on the road for a big road test next week at Apollo.
Yeah, you do. And Apollo is one of those teams that they have a lot of potential. They've had a pretty successful start to their season comparatively. And, we got to get ready for them. Every game we have is to improve and prepare for the next opponent.
That's right. And so Coach Steve Etheridge, Coach Mark Clark meeting at the 50 right now for the coin toss. Coach Clark looks like he has won it. My guess would be that he wants to defer to the second half, as the Mustangs have been able to do that the previous 4 weeks, and it has worked out in the Mustangs' favor on the coin toss. The officials actually did not do their usual of showing who won the coin toss and whether or not they elect to receive, but I'm going to guess that this defense will be out first for McCracken County. If that is the case, Jared, it'll be a 5 for 5.
Yeah, that's not a good trend because we're 0 for 4 in the fact that we've been 5 for 5. Maybe every once in a while, take it first just to see what happens. I don't know.
I do like getting it first to start the second half.
I do too, but I want to do something with it. The statistics on that, by the way, in 4 games, we've only had 1 first down in those drives that we've had to begin the second half. So not been a very productive, and we've talked about that already tonight, that we want to start well at the beginning of the game and the beginning of the second half as well.
A trend starts tonight, a new trend for the Mustangs. Everything goes well here tonight for McCracken County, and turning the page to something good. Is that right?
Absolutely. That's
what
we're looking for.
So the officials have their pregame prayer on the 50. They have since concluded. The Mustangs and Marshalls meeting with their coordinators on the sideline. But one last look at the Cellular Connection text hotline. Becky Wellington chimes in. Also, Sheila Davis. You talk about 2 faithful listeners. Becky and Sheila are that. Good to hear from you both. And I mentioned Big Rick from Brooklyn listening in tonight. He mentioned Nana Joel and Papa Otter watching on the live stream in the windy city of Chicago. And he also wants to give a shout out to Lieutenant Helen Simmons, reporting from San Diego, California, watching and cheering on her Mustangs as well. Also, my parents watching on YouTube. Good to hear from you all. And wherever you may be, thanks for joining us from beautiful Marquette Stadium and McCracken County High School in what has turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous evening after it poured all day here in West Paducah. At my house just behind this football field, it was raining nonstop, but it has opened up to a gorgeous night. Daryl Good, the PA voice of Marquette Stadium, get these folks riled up. It is a football atmosphere here tonight. McCracken County wearing their home black uniforms, the white helmet with the Power M. Marshall County, their road whites with the gray pant, the orange uniform with the M on the helmet for Marshall County. It is an end-over-end kick by Barrett Buchanan. It will be fumbled at the 12-yard line. It's loose. It will be recovered by Marshall County, and poor field position for the Marshalls on their own 11-yard line.
great field position for us, and we come out there on defense, and you want to make a statement early on, and then that's what we're hoping to do right here.
As the Mustangs will get a chance to start the tone on the defensive side once again and see if they can get a stop out of the gates against the Marshals. The Marshals do like to run the football more than they do the pass, but you can also throw that out sometimes too. The Marshals wanting to try to get on the board against this Mustang defense through the pass. As quarterback Quinn Smith, 6'2", 165, is in the backfield. He is looking to pass, now steps into the pocket, rolling from defensive pressure towards the right sideline, and he will go out of bounds at the 13-yard line. He looked like he came up limping a little bit, but he may be all right after a gain of about 2. Let's call it 2nd and 8.
I think that was more of a bad juke move. It looked like he stutter stepped, trying to make the kid miss. And did he gain anything?
Gain 2.
Yeah, gain 2 yards. Okay.
It'll be 2nd and 8 for Marshall County, just underway. As Smith with the back to his left. That is Parker Gibbs. He steps back to pass, those over the middle. It's incomplete.
Had a man open across the middle, but he overthrew him a little high. They're looking, that they're going to try to pick on McCracken County's defense. And if you just look at the tape, you'd say, all right, well, that's an area where we have struggled in the past, and we've got to, maybe we can, take advantage of McCracken County in that way too. So far, no go on the first 2 passes.
I want to give a shout out to Joe Tracy. All these shout outs brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless retailer. And just a reminder, you can pre-order for the iPhone 13 starting today at the Cellular Connection, Lone Oak Road in Paducah. 3rd down and 8 for the Marshals, just underway. No score in front of a great crowd and student section. As dropping back to pass Quinn Smith, he is sacked inside the 5 at the 3.
Looks like it was Frankie Nutt and Isaiah Keys combined on that one. Drops him for a big loss. Definitely getting this ball back inside our own 50.
Is right in front of the McCracken students. Marshall County will be forced to punt. So an inauspicious start for the Marshals. A chance now for the Mustangs. Maybe make a big start as the punt is blocked. It is in the end zone. It is going to be a safety. And that will be a good start for the Mustangs. 2-0 McCracken County. And they're going to get the football back.
So he was kicking from usually 15 yards, and he was kicking at 8, 10 maybe. And, he just didn't have enough room, and he's got a big leg on him, their punter. But, just too close to the offensive line, and it was able to get it swatted down.
And a very, very nice start for the Mustang defense. How about that? And special teams. So McCracken will get the football back in great field position after this kickoff punt from Marshall County.
So it looked like it was Leandre Bolin who got his hand in there. At least that's the reaction I'm getting on the sideline. Everyone's slapping him on the head for that. So Leandre Bolin, junior getting a punt block to his name. Gosh, that's got to be the first punt block we've had in maybe 2 or 3 years. We've done a great job on our punt coverage, and but we rarely get an opportunity, and there you have it.
So McCracken up 2-0. Then we'll get the football now. Will the Mustangs, and a chance to really put up a good start, hopefully with a score here. Marshall County again will have to punt it from the 20-yard line. They do have a very good punter we were watching in the pregame warm-ups, booting it all up 40-plus yards. And so the punt is in the air, and it will not be a good boot. Too bad, actually, I should say. It will bounce around the 50 and go out of bounds. It ended up being about 30 yards. Not bad. But the Mustangs will have great field position to start. 1st and 10 in Marshall County territory. Around the 49, pinning the flag. Obviously, the punt going out of bounds. See where it is marked.
I'm not sure what the rule is on a safety kick like this. Does it have to go a certain distance before, is it like I'll be honest with you, I just don't know.
I do not either. So
this will be, for instance, if we kick it out of bounds on a kickoff, it starts at the 35. Well, they're standing around midfield, but they're starting to talk about it, whether or not there's even a flag. I don't know. Maybe there isn't.
Want to give a shout out to Brian Phelps listening in tonight as he appreciates my use of the word inauspicious already tonight. I'd like to bring out the big words from time to time, and I felt like that was a good point for it.
Yeah, 50 cent worth.
That's right. So as conversation continues on the flag, McCracken leads 2-0, 10:59 into this ball game. A blocked punt by the Mustangs' Leandre Bolin Jr.
And there's a whole lot of discussion about this kick.
And so they are going to chat with Coach Clark, I assume, on this penalty or re-kicking, which would place them back further to kick. I'm strictly guessing. And if you want to watch tonight, you can on YouTube, on the McCracken Media YouTube channel. Just search McCracken Media, and it will pop up for you. You'll be able to see the live link for tonight's broadcast. You're on 99.5 The Fan and YouTube. So the conversation ongoing.
Golly.
As we will find out the penalty here in just a moment. And it may be against McCracken County. I don't know.
So the
false start against Marshall County, and then a personal foul against McCracken County. So the Mustangs, unfortunately, seem to continue their trend of unsportsmanlike penalties. No. And it was on the far side, so no chance you or I could see it.
I know. I didn't even see a scuffle or anything. It looked like it went out of bounds and everyone stopped. I don't know.
So that is something that McCracken County is still looking to clean up.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
Yeah. And I think the reality is they're frustrated themselves and playing with a little chip on their shoulders, and sometimes that can get to you.
And so McCracken County will start 1st and 10 now on their own 40. Still pretty good field position for the Mustangs, leading 2-0. 1 minute into this contest. As there's a snap, it is a handoff. Jeremiah Hughes Jr. has a big hole across the 45, makes his way left sideline. Up the sideline he goes, across the 40, and out of bounds around the 35-yard line. It's a nice job by Jeremiah Hughes Jr.
So what they did was they motioned the tight end across the formation, so he had an extra blocker to that side. And then Isaiah Keys was the lead blocker on that, and he blew up a huge hole off the left side, and Jeremiah was off to the races, able to use his speed to get that first down.
First down and 10 for the Mustangs. They mark it at the Marshall County 31. Mustangs up 2-0. A minute 10 into this contest as Lamb drops back, throws over the middle. It is caught by Masick. As Zach Masick across the 25 to the 24. Gain of about 7, 2nd and 3.
You know, I love the quick-hitting passing game. I love to see, little hitches or out routes, something that happens very quickly, doesn't take a lot of time to develop. And right there, that little hitch, wide open, settled right there in the middle of the zone.
2nd down and 3 for the Mustangs, now in the Marshall County 24. Quick throw right side to Xander Mays as he cuts up across the 20. First down across the 20 to the 18. First down and 10 for the Mustangs.
So all of this is scripted usually. He rarely goes off script the first series. And so right now he's got these things dialed up. And Clark has said, I want to attack this way, and then I want to attack that way. So you've seen an outside zone left, you've seen a hitch, and then you've seen a screen.
First down and 10 for the Mustangs. Nick Masick in motion. Snap. It is going to be a handoff and a flag before this could get started. And so a penalty against the Mustangs on a false start. So that will knock it back 5 yards. That's something Coach Clark has been discussing with us, starting behind the chains due to a penalty of some sort. He's really frustrated about that overall.
Yeah, now this makes it more difficult. We're moving the ball well, but now it's 1st and 15, and that can really just derail you.
So it's going to be a handoff to Jeremiah Hughes Jr. going off right guard. Has a nice hole across the 20 out to about the 18. Gain of about 6 or 7. That'll make it a 2nd and 9.
So just looking at the beginning of this game, you're seeing that our offensive line is getting a nice push up front.
Yes, they are.
Able to really kind of fold that defensive line inside and allow that outside zone. Jeremiah Hughes is definitely better on the edge, and they're using him that way.
It is to Isaiah Keys, this time across the 15, barrels his way towards the 11, maybe even the 10. That's going to make it a very manageable third and about 2.
So coming into this game, Isaiah Keys has been averaging about 7.9 yards a carry, and he gets about 8 right there just to kind of keep on his average. He's one of those guys that first contact doesn't bring him down, and he runs so low that it's, he's just bound to gobble up yards.
3rd down and 2 for the Mustangs. On the Marshall 11 as Isaiah Keys bursts forward across the 5. Touchdown Mustangs!
Nice burst of speed by him. A little jump cut right there at the beginning of the run and able to find the hole and into the end zone. So, nice drive early on in the game. Things going well our way. Marshall County had some big mistakes that led to us getting the ball back, and we're in the driver's seat so far.
A great start indeed. The Mustangs about 2 minutes, 3 seconds into this one. 3 minutes, 2 seconds into this one. Up 2 scores as McCracken looks like they are going to go for the extra point. As the play is blown dead.
He's saying it's illegal motion.
And actually, he's going to be offsides.
Yeah, they jumped. Got him.
So a break that goes McCracken County's way. We'll have some shout-outs to get to in just a moment.
I'll say, if I was a referee and I was planning on playing or reffing a McCracken County game, I'd be studying up on the swing and gate thing. I don't want to mess anything up.
It is definitely unique in the high school game as the kick is up and it is gone. And that will make it 9-0 McCracken County. A nice start overall, Jared Adams. This is the start McCracken County has longed for so far.
Yeah, just, positive yardage every play. It's clicking. You're able to really start to press the issue and be aggressive. You're not playing from behind, and that's a good place to be.
That's right, as McCracken County leading it here 9-0. Want to give a shout out to Ann and Buddy Rushing saying go Mustangs. Good to hear from you all. Stephanie and Griffin Barnes listening in saying go Mustangs. Good to hear from you all as well. Let us know you're listening. Text us on the Cellular Connection text hotline 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. That will also be the phone number you can text in for McCracken Trivia. We will have 4 trivia prizes tonight, and they're all great. And so make sure you are listening throughout the game tonight. A chance to win courtesy of McCracken County Trivia here on 99.5 The Fan and YouTube. So the Mustangs lead at 9-0 to start. And overall, a wonderful start.
I really liked that drive in terms of the variety of it. Clark loves to be unpredictable, and he definitely was when you really begin to look at those things. He had multiple runners. He had a screen pass down the field. He really spread the ball out. Jeremiah Hughes gets his longest run of the year at 29 yards as well.
It's an end-over-end kick by Barrett Buchanan. It will drop at the 15 and be returned to the 20. And a little leg tackle around the shoes to the 21. It was effective. It worked by Owen Black. That's where Marshall County takes over, 1st down and 10.
So a little bit better job on the field position. Got out to the 20-yard line. Able to start there. McCracken County has looked to improve its kickoff coverage. And those first 2 so far have done a good job with that in terms of sure tackling and making sure that we don't give them good field position.
So 9-0. The Mustangs on top of the Marshalls. 8:52 in this opening quarter. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight. And now a chance for the McCracken County defense to get another nice stop. Quinn Smith gets the snap, hands it off to the back, but nothing doing as a great job by the front to get in. There is a late flag. We will see what that flag is. It is a hold against Marshall County.
So Leandre Bolin Jr. gets the tackle, but really the tough work was done up front with Esley Cornelius. He stood up the center. He was double teamed. He stood up that double team, and it closed the hole, allowing Leandre to come off the edge and catch the runner for a loss.
So that will move Marshall County back even further.
impressive student section.
Indeed. Just a great crowd all around here tonight at Marquette Stadium. Mustang Nation supports oh so well. And now Coach Steve Etheridge wants a timeout. So his return for Coach Etheridge to Marquette Stadium in this first 3 minutes, 14 seconds has not been ideal for the Marshall County Marshals.
No, it has not gone well. They've stumbled over themselves a couple times just in terms of getting their feet under them, and so it's definitely been a uphill battle for them. And it hasn't started well either because they got a holding call. Now it's 1st and 20. It's tough.
And so McCracken County beginning district play tonight, showing some good signs here early. The Mustangs a big test next week as they travel to Owensboro Apollo. We will have that game for you right here on 99.5 The Fan. We've had a memorable experience already at Apollo. As last time we were there, Apollo put 50 on us and still lost by 30.
Yes.
And I'm not exaggerating in the least. 82-52, I believe, was the final, something similar to that.
Yep.
And a game you and I will never forget.
It was definitely a track meet. I think the defenses both forgot to show up that night, and it was just who can get to the end zone first. And Hunter Bradley had a long run after long run, and then it's just unstoppable. Set so many records that night offensively, and unfortunately defensively.
That's true. And so hopefully it's a little bit more of a quieter game as Marshall County to pass. Throws left side, complete at the 15, out towards the 20, jukes up towards the 24, and he's going to be met by a host of Mustangs there. So after the penalty to start the drive, they get back 11 there to make it a little bit more manageable, 2nd and 9.
That was caught by Logan Reese, a senior, 5'11", 155, quick kid. He's able to make the corner miss. But thankfully, we had Nate Helmich come up and able to tackle him before he got a first down. It does bring up a manageable 2nd down, though. So it's 2nd and 8.
It's a better spot than I gave him, 2nd down and 7 even for Marshall County. Is Quinn Smith. Gets the snap, drops back, throws over the middle. It is caught by his tight end. That is Talon Smothers. He's hit hard near the first down marker, but I believe he has it by about a yard. 1st down and 10 for Marshall County.
Talon Smothers is a big boy, and you can see there Nate Helmich went low, and they dropped him where he stood him, but he's a hard one to bring down. He is 5'11", 220, and he's all muscle, too. He's their punter, and so he's got quite a leg on him as well.
Indeed. 1st down and 10 for Marshall County. The Mustangs lead 9-0, 7:37 in this opening quarter. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Jimmy Garrett will join us at halftime for the first half statistics and in postgame as well. 9-0 Mustangs. Marshall County looking for a response. Quinn Smith drops back, throws left side. It is caught. Short gain on the play. Have a pass of about 4 yards. Complete left side to Parker Gibbs.
Joe Casey on the play. When he plays this outside linebacker position, he could be rushing the quarterback one play, dropping back into coverage in the other. He's a pretty utilitarian guy here, and able to drop him for a short gain.
You're bringing out the big words tonight, too.
Utilitarian. I don't know, man. I probably even used it wrong, but, half the listeners won't know, and the others don't care.
That's right. 2nd down and 6 for Marshall County. 6:44 opening quarter, 9-0 Mustangs. Smith throws over the middle, nearly picked off. Great catch made. It looks like just enough for the 1st down. A great catch made by Logan Reese, and a great hit applied by Helmich.
Oh, Helmich came up hard. It's good timing on that. He caught it sure hands by number 19, Logan Reese. But Nate Helmich stuck him on that play. That's probably one of the better hits from Nate Helmich this year.
1st down and 10 for the Marshals in their own territory, still at the 45.
And this is not a passing team. 29 passing attempts coming into this game. And they've moved the sticks on us through the air so far.
Quinn Smith looking over the defense. Blitz may be coming. Marshall County sees it, may be reacting to it. Is Quinn Smith not liking what he sees from the defense. Play clock down to 3, down to 1, and that's going to be a timeout or a false start. It's going to be a timeout from Coach Etheridge and the Marshals. The Mustang defense showing a nearly all-out blitz the Marshals were trying to figure out how to react to it, and finally Coach Etheridge decided he needed to call the timeout.
Yeah, the quarterback looked like he was unsure what to do. Could he audible into something else? Regardless, it caused him to freeze, and that's the second timeout for the Marshall County Marshals this half.
And so Marshall County trails McCracken County 9-0. It was a punt that was blocked in the end zone by the Mustangs. Knocked it into the back of the end zone for the safety to make it 2-0. And then a nice methodical drive by the Mustangs on their following offensive series, and ended with an 11-yard Isaiah Keys run into the end zone for the touchdown to make it 9-0. And the Mustangs really setting the tone early. District opponent Henderson County at Central Hardin tonight. No score at the end of one. District opponent Davis County at Madisonville up 8-7 midway through the first quarter. Some of those teams we will be playing quite soon. First down and 10 for the Marshals on their own 45. 9-0 McCracken County. Smith under some pressure, steps into the pocket. He's going to air it down the right sideline looking for his receiver. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and that's going to be interference on McCracken County. That almost was caught by Logan Reese. That was put right in the breadbasket, but an acrobatic catch needed to be made. He almost made it.
Correct.
So an impressive throw off really his back foot by Quinn Smith.
Yeah, and he was able to, I would think he would have caught it if he wasn't bumped. I wouldn't call it a malicious bump. I think it was, we were face guarding running down the field, and he didn't turn around to find the ball, and the other guy came back to it, and he ran into him, got the flag. And so it's going to be a nice 15-yarder for Marshall County.
So definitely a penalty, but like you said, not malicious, just trying to make the play and couldn't quite do it. It'll be a penalty against the Mustangs, 15 yards. And then was there something else?
Yeah, there was another flag on the sideline for unsportsmanlike.
And so that is the second 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty against the Mustangs, and we're not even to the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. That is something McCracken County must, and I mean must, clean up before you go on the road next week in the district.
Yep, and that's the 30-yard gain there, and, we just got to be better on defense in terms of stopping the ball through the air. And Marshall County's kind of picked us apart. They haven't really tried to beat us deep. It's picking us apart through the air, though.
So that's 30 yards on that type penalty. Gifted to the Marshals. It's Quinn Smith in the pocket under a lot of pressure. Throws right sidearm, I should say, incomplete towards the sideline. Logan Reese, intended receiver for the Marshals.
Quentin Smith is not afraid to throw the ball at all angles. He kind of shot that sidearm out of his hand. Was fairly accurate. Maybe a little high, but under pressure, too. He's kind of a scrambler. And McCracken County's got to be aware of that and make sure he stays contained.
So it is second down and 10 for Marshall County.
If I'm not mistaken, they haven't ran the ball one time
I think you're right.
This series.
On the McCracken 25, the Mustangs lead 9-0, 5:35 in this opening quarter. Snap, Smith looks, throws, left side, complete at the 20. Trying to juke a defender. He does and gets beyond the first down marker by a yard. First down for the Marshals on the McCracken 14. Want to give a shout out Crystal Brinkley, Lexi Brinkley, and Dylan Lindsay cheering loud and proud for the Mustangs from home tonight. Go Owen and Ryder Black, as that's brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road in Paducah. So first down and 10 for the Marshals now on the McCracken 15. So red zone opportunity here for the Marshals. 5 minutes in this opening quarter. Snap. It's the first run of the series. It's a good one across the 10, down towards the 8. Gain of about 7, second and 3.
There was a misalignment on that by the defense. We had two guys covered in the slot receiver. One of them was an inside linebacker, and lo and behold, that's where they ran, right at that where he should have been. So, looked like a miscommunication problem between the defensive players. Leads to a nice gain on first down. They took advantage of that one. So McCracken County's got a lot to clean up. I'd say defensively through the air, we're just giving them too much of a cushion. We're like 8 yards off, and they're just doing hitches all day and moving the sticks.
Hand off to the back as he gets towards the first down marker. He's going to be right around it as he gains 3. I think he may have it by a yard to make it 1st and goal. You mentioned, you heard me mention the Rudy family earlier during the national anthem and fight song. The Rudy family listening in and saying go Stags. Good to hear from them. It is a 1st down for Marshall County, so it's 1st down and goal for the Marshalls around the 5.
McCracken County has got a bow up here. This is a good thing for us because this is the type of experience we need to get better at, defending the end zone. Seems like other teams have picked on us in this area, able to score a lot easier than they should.
And the Mustang fans making some noise. McCracken County this time wants the timeout. 3:47 in this first quarter. 9-0, the Mustangs up. It was a great first 4 minutes for the Mustangs. However, credit to Marshall County. They have really taken that initial punch, weathered it, and now they're trying to throw one of their own.
Yeah, you're right. And you know, they're basically taking what we give them. You know, we're off 8 yards off their receiver. They're going to throw something short. They come up close. We're going to try to put one over the top of their heads. And, you know, we just got to play a little better. You know, misalignment issues hurt us at least at one point in that drive. So got to clean those things up.
That's right. And so it is 1st down and goal for McCracken on the Marshall 5, 3:47. And so it is McCracken County that will need to get a stop here. And if you're Marshall County, they flipped the script on their normal offensive type play calling, throwing the football a lot, and like you said, effectively.
Yeah, and, you know, not beating us deep, just kind of dinking and dunking, and really smart play calling by Etheridge here.
So the Mustang fans making some noise. 1st down and goal for the Marshalls at the McCracken County 5 as Smith, quarterback keeper up the middle towards the end zone. He's in. Touchdown Marshall County. 5-yard run by Quinn Smith. What a job by the Marshalls on our defense just then.
Yeah, I think Marshall County that's a good template for how to score on us. They didn't. It wasn't a big one-play score. It was, you know, very methodical, though, very productive. They got themselves in a hole early on and was able to get out of that. You know, it was 1st and 21 to begin their drive.
And so the extra point is blocked to make it 9-6, 3:43 in this opening quarter. So special teams so far having a good night for McCracken County.
Yeah, we've you know, been able to block a couple kicks, and I'd love to see a good kick return here. That would be a great way to start this drive for us, is good field position.
And so Marshall County trails McCracken County now 9-6, but credit the Mustangs for getting that extra point block, keeping it a 3-point lead. Now getting the football back, looking to do what they were able to do last drive.
You know, you could drop your head and be bummed that we got scored on, or you could try to figure out, you know, hey, can I make a play this next play and benefit our team, and that's what that does right there.
So 9-6, the Mustangs on top. We will have our first trivia question during the second quarter. And so you will want to text 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. And we will have our first trivia question in about 15 minutes or so. You're on 99.5 The Fan and YouTube. 9-6. McCracken County, the Mustangs about to get the football. Very nice student section from Marshall County as I look along the way. So nice job by the Marshalls to bring some students as well. As the ball will be returned at the 6, out to the 10, to the 20, out to the 30-yard line. Nice job on the return for McCracken County by Jonathan Venable.
Good return by us. I mean, that was a pretty good kick. It was, if we let it drop, it goes into the end zone. So he was able to bring it out past the 20, so that was a good decision by Jonathan.
1st down and 10 on their own 32. McCracken County leading 9-6, 3:37 in this first quarter. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Jimmy Garrett will join us at halftime and in the postgame show with tonight's stats. So McCracken, the all-black uniform with the white numerals. White McCracken, the white helmet. Back out on offense, Pryor Lamb, the junior for the Mustangs at quarterback. Lamb over his head. The ball goes. Can he get to it first? He can. It is a loss of about 20.
Woo, doggy.
Mercy. That was not a terribly high snap, but it was certainly high.
My goodness.
And so the Mustangs now go from 1st and 10 to 2nd and 30. Not an ideal second down situation, putting it mildly.
These are the self-inflicted wounds that,
all season.
Yeah.
See if the Mustangs can get out of it here. Snap, handoff to Isaiah Keys. Jukes looking to go off end, and he gets minimal gain on the play. About 3.
I think it's 5. We'll see.
Gain of 4.
Right in the middle.
Make it 3rd and 26 for the Mustangs. And so credit to Marshall County. Trying to use another McCracken County self-inflicted wound to gather some more momentum. 3rd and 26 for the Mustangs on their own 16, leading 9-6. Pryor Lamb, empty backfield, gets the snap, throws, quick throw right side to Xander, and nothing doing as the Marshall County defense was all over it. And the Marshall County Marshals feeling some momentum.
Yeah, feeling good about this.
And a great stop by their defense to make it 4th and long. And now, even with a good punt, the Marshals will have good field position.
Yeah, that was. And the problem I have is when I say self-inflicted, Marshall County didn't do anything to cause a bad snap.
No.
Or, the loss of 20 yards. And so without that, we're in a different position. But Marshall County isn't doing this to us.
As that is a good punt from Xander Mays. It will bounce at the 45 across the 50, and Marshall will return it at the 45. Looking for some room, nothing doing. Great job by the special teams unit to keep it at essentially a no gain on the return. First down, though, for Marshall County near midfield, trailing the Mustangs 9-6.
Yep, good field position, but could have been worse. So McCracken County kept that. Now McCracken County's defense goes right back out on the field. That's 3-and-out thing, they're not out of breath. They're not short of breath right now, but they will be if this continues. We can't move the ball, and then they have to, be called upon to defend again. So, this is not an ideal situation, and you're looking for an opportunity to shift the momentum. Something got to get here. We haven't produced a lot of turnovers this year. Something like that would be perfect in this situation. Cause a fumble, pick something.
First down and 10 for Marshall County. Split backs with Quinn Smith in the backfield. It is going to be a handoff to the back, going towards the right side. Cuts it up at the 50, across the 50 to the 48. Nice job on first down, gaining 5 yards. Pinning on spot, maybe 4.
Yeah, that was number 27, Aiden Dunnigan. And if you look at his stat line for the team, he's appears in multiple categories. He's one of their better receivers. He's also one of the, pretty slippery in the run game. So you saw him on a jet sweep, able to pick up 4. He's one of those guys you keep an eye on because he's the playmaker.
Second down and 6 for Marshall County. Now in McCracken County territory at the 49, 9-6. The Mustangs on top late first quarter. Snap, Smith dropping back, steps into the pocket. He throws over the middle. It's incomplete. A nice job on the pressure by Leandre Bolin.
Nice job on the pressure, but Quinn Smith able to get that ball out of his hands or be dropped for a 6-yard loss, or actually a 10-yard loss. So good job on the senior quarterback from Marshall County. But you love the pressure, and that's got to be, if you want to disrupt the passing game, you got to pressure the quarterback. We don't have a lockdown secondary, so you have to create pressure through the defensive front.
Big third down and 6 coming up for the Mustang defense. The McCracken County fans making some noise. Quinn Smith in the shotgun for Marshall County. 3 wideouts to the left. He drops back to pass. Steps into the pocket over the middle. It's incomplete. A nice job by the Mustang defense. Dropping back in pressure was Leandre Bolin.
Great job. Continue. They're battlers. This defense does not give up, and you often see that they don't really drop their head much that was a pretty good drive Marshall County had last time, and they picked them apart and came up and said, not today. We're gonna put more pressure on the quarterback, and it led to good results.
Nice job again by the defense. 4th down and 6 as the punt is not a good one, as it will be out of bounds and pinning on the spot. They are moving to spot it. It will be a punt of 9 yards. So 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 40. As we look at the Cellular Connection text hotline, go Mustangs. Esley and Zeno Cornelius from your dad, Esley Jr. And play hard. It's good to hear from you, sir. It's brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer. Lone Oak Road in Paducah. McCracken County the football on their own 40 here late in the first quarter. 27 seconds to be exact. Leading 9-6 over Marshall County. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Sims in motion. Snap. It is a handoff to Jeremiah Hughes Jr. off end. Has a hole across the 45 towards the 1st down marker across the 50. Carries a couple of folks inside the 50 to the 46.
15-yard run there by the senior. And sometimes I just pick a offensive lineman to watch. And I just want to, okay, what is the push like up front? That's a big indication of how good your running game going to be. And so I just picked the left tackle, which is Brody Phelps, and golly, he drove his man about 15 yards downfield himself. Great push up front. That's a good indication you're going to do well on the ground.
Final play of the first quarter, maybe. It looks like the Mustangs are going to let the first quarter horn sound. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, the second quarter, the Mustangs on top of the Marshalls. It's 9-6.
Are you still using an old smartphone for everything? Ready to get a new one but don't want to pay the super high price? Wouldn't it be nice to get credit from your old phone towards your new smartphone? At the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, they carry a complete line of smartphones from Apple to Android, even tablets for working or just killing time on the couch, even smart wearables like watches. If you own a business, they can help you with that too. Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless store with 2 locations in Lone Oak and Mayfield.
CFSB is creating a connected experience both online and in person. We commit to connecting financial technology to meet the daily demands in your life. With our new online banking experience and mobile app, we've created a way for you to bank your way on your time. And we back that up with a team of personal digital bankers, empowering you to utilize all the tools that we provide, making you unstoppable. Visit yourlifeyourbank.com/digital banking to start your CFSB experience today. Member FDIC.
At Culver's, we believe there's a right way to prepare a North Atlantic cod filet sandwich, the traditional way.
9-6 as we go to the second quarter. McCracken County will start with great field position in Marshall County territory this quarter, as it's 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. On the Marshall 46 as Pryor drops back, throws right side. Nick Masick complete at the 40. And he will be corralled around the 40-yard line. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Nice quick hitter on the right side.
Yeah, love to see, those quick hitters like that. Quarterback's being protected. He's got enough time. And the wide receivers, probably the most important part is the wide receivers are getting open.
2nd down and 4 for the Mustangs on the Marshall 40, leading 9-6. Start of this second quarter here at Marquette Stadium. Snap, and off to Isaiah Keys. Big hole across the 35. 1st down, out to around the 30-yard line. Gain of 10. Isaiah Keys carrying the tacklers.
Isaiah Keys averaging about 8 yards a carry. Definitely improved his average there with the 10-yard carry on 2nd down. That's what you like to see. That 4+ yards per carry is a great thing, and he's doubling that.
1st down and 10 for the Mustangs on the Marshall 30. 11 minutes, second quarter, 9-6. The Mustangs on top. Lamb looking towards the sidelines. Now gets the snap. Drops back, throws left side. It's complete to Masick at the 30. Trying to juke a defender. Gets out to about the 26. Gain of about 4, 2nd and 6.
Able to rely on that quick passing game. Finding their men, so that's good.
And credit to Pryor Lamb. Last week, not a good week, but he is using the short passes to get going tonight,
Correct.
doing a really good job with it.
You know, to me, if I wanted to build confidence, I'm gonna call a bunch of short passing yards or plays and get him back in his groove.
Sure. As Lamb looking to throw, going towards the right sideline, wide open, Xander Mays, touchdown Mustangs.
Great job by Xander. Great job by Zach Masick, who had a little hitch route on that, and everyone bid on the hitch, and Xander Mays squeaked right on by, wide open, easy pass and catch for the senior Xander Mays.
That was wide open. There was nobody around for that. So a nice job by Pryor Lamb and Xander Mays. Swinging gate, the Mustangs gonna go for it. And getting into the end zone is Helmich for the 2-point conversion to make it 17-6.
Helmich able to just knock over the smaller defender and get into the end zone. So they decided to line up for it. You know what I was just thinking? I was thinking Etheridge should know how to line up against this thing. he was in practice the entire time, practicing against it. And I don't know if he was, but we decided we're just going to overpower a couple smaller players from Morris County and into the end zone.
And a nice start once again this quarter for the Mustangs. They started the first quarter strong, starting the second quarter strong.
Yeah, and you love to see that. You love to see productivity on the offensive side. We're not a flashy offense. We have no plans to be a flashy offense. But you want to see a productive offense. I'm ready and willing to grind it out in 7 or so yard chunks.
So 17-6. The Mustangs on top here in the second quarter. We'll have some more shout-outs to get to in just a moment. Also trivia this quarter as well. We will have a free appetizer from Rafferty's to give away this second quarter. So make sure you stay tuned for the entire second quarter if you want to win a free appetizer from Rafferty's, and who doesn't? And that'll be the first of 4 giveaways for McCracken Trivia here tonight. So McCracken Special Teams, which has been phenomenal, kicks this one off. It will be bouncing at the 15 and loose inside the 10. Now Marshall County corrals it, looking for some hole. That's a block in the back, and that's coming back. As it gets across the 15, across the 20, and out to the 25. There's 2 flags. One was a monstrous block in the back.
The other one was like right after that, and the ball was already heading in the wrong other direction, so I'm curious what that one is. Is that the same thing or what?
Not sure. We will see. Is one for certain against Marshall County. Not sure about the second penalty. But it was a very obvious block in the back, as that is the penalty call. And that was the second flag as well. And so it was a good return. And honestly, that block really did not have much to do on the return. That was not going to make a difference. It was the returner already had that defender beat.
Mm-hmm. It was one of those kids who peeled back and, kind of hard to tell that to a 16-year-old
sure.
in the middle of play, but, he really could have pulled off of that and he wouldn't have affected much of the return.
Very easy for us to say that up here.
Yeah.
So it is 10:06 here in this second quarter. Marshall County back deep in their own territory on their own 6. 17-6 McCracken County. Quinn Smith split backs. He's throwing it over the middle. It's incomplete. A nice quick throw over the middle. Aiden Dunnigan unable to come out with it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And he was open.
He was.
What we had was our middle linebackers kind of flowed with the run fake on that and left the backside tight end open. Interesting. I'm seeing a formation I didn't expect to see, and that's Leandre Bolin line up at middle linebacker next to Isaiah Keys. They're moving him all over the place.
Sure are. 2nd down and 10 for the Marshals on their own 6. Mustangs lead it 17-6. 10 minutes second quarter. Dropping back. Smith throws left side complete around the 6-yard line. Jukes is the receiver. Gets out to the 10, maybe the 12. Far side of the field. Can't quite see a jersey number. They're going to say, I think that looks like Logan Reese.
Yeah, and looks like we had Frankie Nutt on the tackle, able to get out there, and Jack Bradley kind of slowed him down enough for the help to arrive. Make that man miss, and you'd probably be off to the races.
Third down and about 4 for the Marshals on their own 12. Mustang fans making a little bit of noise. Snap. Smith drops back. Pump fakes. Now steps into the pocket. He's sacked.
Ashley Cornelius, obviously he had some help, but man, he dragged him down. They kind of sandwiched him, actually, and he was the one who was able to pull him down. Ashley Cornelius is just a junior, and man, he is a monster in the middle. You know, we've had some good defensive linemen in our time, and he's ranking up there so far just with his motor. He's got a great motor. He's a big kid, 255, and he never quits.
So a punting situation again. Marshall County out of their own end zone. The Mustangs blocked the last one. They're bringing the heat again and almost blocked it again. It does get out, and Helmich will return it at the 40. Gets across the 35, looking for a hole, and he's going to be corralled around the 35-yard line. First down and 10. Want to give a shout-out as I look on the Cellular Connection text hotline. Josh, Chris, and Dina Kuntz. And I want to give a shout-out to the McCracken County soccer team, off to a great start this season. Best of luck the rest of the way. We'll keep you posted on their success throughout the season. Also, Scott Davis listening from Holbrook, Arizona as well. So shout-outs brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road in Paducah. And again, a reminder, we will have a text trivia from Rafferty's that you'll be able to text that phone number as well, 270-557-8223. First down and 10 for the Mustangs as Lamb hands it off to Jeremiah Hughes Jr. across the 35 and brought down around the 33-yard line, gain of about 2, 2nd and 8.
So the theme here has been, if you want to gain yards on the edge, you run Jeremiah. If you want to gain yards between the tackles, you run Isaiah Keys. And Clark mentioned the need at some point to change that tendency, but right now there's no need to because both ways are working.
Sure. 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs on the Marshall 33 as straight up the middle Jeremiah Hughes Jr. gets into the secondary across the 20 down to the 16-yard line. Gain of about 17. First down and 10. What a job Coach Clark is doing with the play calling so far. Now it's a no-huddle offense for the Mustangs. Lamb gets the snap, throws left side, wide open, and it's overthrown. It was a wide open Masick, but just overthrew him.
Yeah, I think they saw that if we can hurry up, they wouldn't cover the corner, and he was not covered, and he was just not able to connect on that pass.
Just so wide open, but just a tad high on the throw. We'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's the benefit of going no huddle quick like that, because it really allows communication problems to happen on defense.
2nd and 10 from the Marshall County 17. Two backs in the backfield with Lamb. As he's looking to throw left side, it is incomplete and almost picked off. As Marshall County had great coverage, Aiden Dunnigan almost an opportunity for a pick 6.
Yeah, that was to Zach Sims, and Zach didn't have time to get his head around to find the ball anyways, and it was kind of too quick of a hitter.
That was close.
Yeah, it was.
So it's 3rd down and 10 for the Mustangs. This is in Barrett Buchanan's field goal range, something to watch. He made one from 40 3 weeks ago. 3rd down and 10.
I guess we go for it if we get a good gain here.
Dropping back is Pryor. Looks, goes over towards the end zone. It is incomplete as he overthrew Xander Mays. That'll make it 4th down and 10. And I think we're going to get a chance to see Barrett Buchanan as he makes his way out onto the field.
That backside slot receiver was wide open.
He was.
But he was looking right the whole time and never came back left.
And so Barrett Buchanan a chance to connect as he is going to be kicking this one from about 33 yards. Snap good, hold good. The kick is up, and it is blocked. And so that will end the drive. It looked promising for a little bit, but credit the Marshals able to stall the Mustang offense, and then special teams able to get a block kick.
And interesting, we were really gaining yards on the ground, and then we stalled out when we went in the air.
Mentioned this earlier, but want to mention it again. The Masick family's watching Nick and Zach tonight from Chicago, Minneapolis, California, and Michigan.
Holy cow.
So they are spread out tonight. Also want to give a shout-out to Jeff Wiggins saying go Mustangs. Want to give a shout-out to Coach Clark's mom. Is win the day for Mimi. It's her birthday tonight, and that's from the Louisville family for Coach Clark. And so it's good to hear from you all. Let's win one tonight for Mimi. First down and 10 for the Marshals on their own 24. It's a handoff, but nothing doing. Great job by the Mustang front for a short loss of about 2.
One thing I like to see, you're always looking for the next kid in terms of, like underclassmen. And Frankie Nutt has really played himself into a position where, I don't think he's coming off the field anytime soon. And Frankie Nutt was right there on the tackle as well. He's just a sophomore, but he's a big kid. He's got good size on him. Frankie Nutt stands at 5'11", 215. So if he grows a couple more inches, he's going to be quite a hoss.
2nd and 12 for Marshall County on their own 22. Mustangs lead at 17-6 as a quick throw right side. It's nearly picked off. Great coverage on the play by Jack Bradley.
Jack Bradley looked like he was the intended receiver because he got tackled as soon as he touched it. He kind of became the offensive player, and he had the inside route on him, and it was thrown inside, so it was a great defense by Jack Bradley.
Want to give a shout-out to Mr. Roy Bohannon listening in tonight. First time I've shouted him out this year. Good to hear from your brother Roy. As he says, go Mustangs. Good to hear from you. That's brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road in Paducah. We will have a trivia question in just a little bit. You'll have to think back to McCracken County's first score tonight. That's a hint. Marshall County throwing over the middle, incomplete.
Should have had it.
That's exactly right. Maybe a break there for the defense as that one was dropped, and it's now 4th down, and Marshall County will punt.
Good defensive stand by the Mustangs.
Indeed.
And man, I'd love to get another block punt. They brought in the other punter, so Smothers punted the first 2 times, and they brought in this long, rangy kid, like number 80 or something, and he rocketed one earlier.
He did. As the punt almost blocked again, Helmich will have a chance to return it as he gets it around the 50, gets behind his initial defenders, but brought down around the 45-yard line where McCracken County will take over. First down and 10. Time to see who wants to win a free appetizer from Rafferty's. Put in your phone right now the phone number 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223, and go ahead and put in your name as well. Rafferty's is open until 8 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and open till 9 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Full menu on carryout as well. A free appetizer, the prize tonight. Who scored for McCracken County, or who blocked the opening punt from Marshall County? Who blocked the opening punt from Marshall County that went in to the end zone? 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. Who blocked the opening punt that went in to the end zone? It ended in a safety. And we have a winner, and it is Becky Wellington. Congratulations, Becky. She won a free free appetizer, from Rafferty's. As there's a handoff to Jeremiah Hughes Jr. as he gets across the 35 to the 33. It's going to be enough for a first down for the Mustangs. We will have more shout-outs to get to, more trivia questions to get to, and some great prizes. We will do 3 more in the second half.
Jeremiah Hughes ran that entire 4 or 5 yards behind the offensive line. He actually never got past him. That means a great push up front by the offense.
That's something we've noticed so far tonight. Offensive line really doing an awesome job. Can't give them enough credit as Jeremiah Hughes Jr. going off left side, cuts it back up, gets across the line, maybe a gain of about 1, 2nd and 9. 17-6, the Mustangs on top, 5:20 here in this first half. Largely controlled by the Mustangs, but the Marshals did a nice job late first quarter, early second. Actually, late first quarter, essentially. Putting together a nice drive for their touchdown tonight. 17-6, the Mustangs. Empty backfield with Pryor Lamb. He looks, throws, left side, complete to Nick Masick as he's surrounded by Marshals, but gets a gain of about 5 to make it a manageable third and about 3.
Yeah, that was a good throw by Pryor because he had pressure right in his face. He's able to find the big target of Nick Masick. He stands 6'3". He's also got Zach Sims out there at 6'4". So he's got some tall kids out there he can go to if he needs some tough yards.
The correct answer, by the way, was Leandre Bolin. Was able to get that as Keys straight up the middle near the first down marker, but there's a flag, so we will see what, in fact, the flag is. It's going to be against McCracken County. While they discover that, I want to give a shout-out from Alan Harnage in Jacksonville, Florida, as that's Coach Tyler Brooks' father-in-law saying, "Go Mustangs."
Well, we're backing up like it's against us, and it was thrown in the area of holding.
And so that will bring this one back.
Second and 14, looks like.
Or third.
It was second.
And so third down and 14 for the Mustangs. As dropping back, Pryor Lamb looking, throws right side for Xander. It's incomplete, and that will force the Mustangs to punt. It's a good route by Xander as he was able to make the route and get some separation, and now the Mustangs will have to punt it and pin the Marshals back deep, and a chance to let the defense do what they've been doing most of the night and making Marshall County work from deep in their own territory.
Yeah, this is that tough. I mean, it's too far for a field goal, and you're looking at, 4th and 14. You can't really go for it, so it kind of forces your hand.
As a very nice punt. It will bounce at the 5, but take a horrendous bounce and go straight into the end zone. So a nice job by Xander Mays. Placed it well. The bounce, though, did not go his way.
Yeah, no backspin on that chip shot.
That's right, and so that is where we stand. 3:59 here in the second quarter. The Mustangs on top, 17-6. Make sure you join us for the second half. We will have 3 prize giveaways from Picture This Nutrition, sister store of Paducah Nutrition. We will have a McCracken County T-shirt giveaway for JCCB vendors and a $15 gift card to the Gulf Coast Connection. So 5 winners in the second half all together. So make sure you listen for the second half.
With 4 minutes left, Marshall County is going to try to put together another drive like they had early in the first quarter.
17-6, the Mustangs on top is a handoff to the back going left side. That's Bryce York. Cuts it back up and fumbles it. Who's going to jump on it? Are they going to say he's down? If they call it a fumble, I think the Mustangs have it. However, there may be a discussion on if he was down.
Well, they don't have a spot. They don't have anyone.
And there is a beanbag on the field which is thrown when there is believed to be a fumble. It's just, was there an official come in to blow the play dead? That's the discussion going on at the 15-yard line. And now the main official coming towards the sidelines. It is. I have no idea.
He made 2 random arm gestures, which didn't really tell us anything.
It did not. And so I am.
He said, don't start the clock.
That's right. There you go. And so we are waiting to finish the discussion. 3:48 first half. Mustangs lead 17-6. I have no idea.
There's a possibility that we're not the only uninformed people.
There are others up here in the press box with us.
Maybe there's also some unsure people on the field as well.
It's first down, and I don't know. We're clueless up here. First down and 10
should be second down.
It is a new set of down for the Marshals. First down and 10 on their own 20.
Oh, when you fumble, you get a do-over. I didn't know that was a rule.
And so it is Marshall County throwing into the flat. Loss of 1 will make it 2nd and 11. It looks like the Mustangs recovered the football, so we know it was not necessarily a fumble because the Mustangs recovered it.
Okay, did we? No, there's no way.
It's, I don't know, 2nd and 11 now for Marshall County.
Oh, it's like Colorado. You got 5 downs.
As it will be 2nd and 11 on their own 19. 3 minutes first half, 17-6. The Mustangs on top.
The bad thing is our coaches aren't protesting it.
It may have, we'll talk about that in a moment, a throw over the middle. It's almost picked off. It just falls to the ground as it goes off several Mustangs. I think I have figured it out. I don't think the Mustangs recovered the fumble. I think the Mustangs thought they had it. Marshall County came up with it. McCracken County recovered it. Maybe a change of possession, then fumbled it. Marshall County got it. That's the only thing I can come up with.
But I agree, but the original line of scrimmage didn't move. If they would have recovered it, it would have been at the 15-yard line instead of at the 20.
That is a good point. And so that makes it 3rd and 11. And so I'm stumped.
11, but we're just going to call it 3rd.
I am stumped for 3rd and 11 for the Marshals on their own 19, 2:52.
Got to ask Clark about this Thursday.
As rolling over to the left is Quinn Smith under some pressure, still looking, throws incomplete, had a wide open receiver. It was Aiden Dunnigan, and that was just short of the first down marker, but instead of it being 4th and 2, it's going to be 4th and 11. And right now, Quinn Smith struggling to get help from his receiving core, just some bad luck.
Balls. And I think Jimmy Garrett's going to have a stroke out here because his program does not have a 5th down.
That's right. And so his program's messed up, but the good news is it did not hurt the Mustangs. 4th and 11 for the Marshals on their own 19, having to punt. 17-6, the Mustangs up. It is a sidewinding punt that bounces at the 40, takes a odd bounce to the 46, where the Mustangs will take over Marshall County territory. This is a great moment here, potentially for the Mustangs. With 2:36 left in the half, to get a score here, they will get the ball to start the second half as well, to really do what some of the teams have done against us this year, using the end of the first half and start of the second half as momentum builders.
Yeah, we've generally been the victim of that. This is an opportunity for us to go down and score.
First down and 10 for the Mustangs in Marshall County territory at the 44. Snap. It is going to be a throw over the middle. Xander's open across the 30, across the 20, and brought down at the 14-yard line. Great slant route by Xander Mays. However, he is slow to get up.
I don't know what he's grabbing, but
he is certainly slow to get up. And so trainer Aaron Swain heads out onto the field alongside Coach Mark Clark. Xander Mays having an unbelievably strong 5th-year senior season. And Aaron Swain out there with Xander. Coach Clark now heading back to chat with his Mustangs. Xander looking to get up, and good news is he's walking under his own power. That is wonderful news. And so he is heading towards the sideline. Phew.
Yeah, I know.
Exhale. Want to give a shout out to a man you heard me mention earlier, Brandon Clifton, along with Liam and Hadley Clifton. Good to hear from the Cliftons tonight. That shout out brought to you by the Cellular Connection. Lone Oak Road in Paducah. First down and 10 for the Mustangs on the Marshall County 15, leading 17-6, 2:30 left in the first half. Nick Masick in motion. Snap. It is Jeremiah Hughes Jr. going off in, cuts it up at the 15, jukes inside the 10, inside the 5, and near the goal line, he's brought down at the 1.
Great run by him. You're looking at a little confidence in his step here, able to find the hole and do a little dancing and got upfield real quick. And I'll be honest with you, there's a pretty big hole there for the offensive line.
Cannot give enough credit to this offensive line. A wonderful job tonight. Lamb Hands it off to Hughes Jr. Cuts it up the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs.
That ground game is pretty productive for us tonight.
Second week in a row.
Yeah, you're right.
And now the Mustangs, a nice score before the half. The Marshals, though, still have a chance at a 2-minute offense. It's a nice job by Pryor Lamb getting the Mustangs deep into territory with that slant route to Xander Mays and using Jeremiah Hughes for the remaining 15 yards. Now going for the extra point is McCracken County to make it 24-6 potentially. Snap good, hold good. Kick is a sidewinding kick, but it's good. 1:59 in this opening half. The Mustangs lead at 24-6. A very nice response by McCracken County.
Absolutely. And able to get it down on the ground and also through the air. Xander Mays with that great catch. Haven't seen whether or not he's back on the sideline out of the injury tent or whatever it is, but hopefully he's back out there soon.
Heart just dropped when you saw him go down, as he is having, like I said, just a great season as a McCracken County fifth-year senior, coming back from the Senate bill that was passed this past year for the pandemic purposes, allowing folks to repeat the grade they are in for academic purposes, as last year certainly interrupted greatly by COVID-19.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely.
And so Xander taking advantage of that and also taking advantage of this season.
Mm-hmm. So he was affected in a little different way last year. He was not doing well with not COVID, not football-related stuff. He had some sickness he was struggling with, and so he really missed a lot of time. And when he was back, he was not himself. He was low energy, and so you could really tell he was. I want to do my senior season the right way.
That's right.
And, so far, it's been great.
So that makes it 24-6. 1:59 left in this first half. As Barrett Buchanan's kick, an end-over-end kick, it will be taken at the 20 and return. 25, 30, out to about the 33-yard line. First down for Marshall County. So credit to Mustangs. They have, for the most part, looked very good tonight. And that's what you want to see if you're a McCracken fan coming into district play.
Yeah, you want to see us really hitting our stride right now, and had some early, game jitters and missteps, but we've cleaned them up pretty good.
So first down and 10 for Marshall County. Quinn Smith looking over the Mustang defense. Drops back, throws over the middle, picked off by Leandre. He's at the 30, right sideline, take it to the house, big man, touchdown Mustangs. It might be coming back though.
The flag at the 43, there's two flags.
So whatever it was, it may have been obvious. Leandre Bolin Jr. nearly with his second pick six of the season. We'll see if it still stands.
Oh.
I don't think it is.
I don't.
As we await the call on the field, Leandre Bolin Jr., what can't he do?
You're right, and playing middle linebacker tonight too. That's kind of cool. I'll say this: I think he's a D1 athlete, blocking the back by us.
But it will be. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so it's offsetting penalties.
It will be after the interception.
Correct.
Is what it is, and so it is.
But I think he's a D1 athlete. I just don't know if it will be defensive end. And so you're seeing him play outside linebacker, inside linebacker, and because of that, I think you're seeing him shine all over the field. I think they were wrong about the preseason list. I think Leandre Bolin's probably number one, in my opinion, in terms of impactful player.
Want to give a shout out to Crystal Joyce listening in tonight alongside Nathan Joyce. Good to hear from the Joyce family tonight. As McCracken the ball leading 24-6. Mustangs near midfield, 1:45 left in this first half. Throw left side to Masix, incomplete. Nice coverage though on the play by Marshall County's Aiden Dunnigan.
Got to come back to that because they bit so hard on Nick Masick that Zach Sims was wide open down the field. I'm not saying to come back to it right now, but you can really pump fake Nick, and Sims will be wide open.
Second down and 10 again for McCracken County on their own 49. Mustangs lead it 24-6. In what has been largely a very nice performance tonight by McCracken County. Jeremiah Hughes Jr. cuts it up at the 50, gets across the 50 to the 46. Gain of about 5 makes it 3rd and about 5.
So we're starting to battle the clock a little bit. Minute and a half left. We're not really. We got to get a first down here. But you also have to keep an eye on the clock. So you kind of have to worry about 2 things right now.
The Mustangs are showing they can move the ball quickly tonight, but always have to keep an eye on that. Minute 18 and counting. And the Mustangs third down and 6. Snap, dropping back. Lamb now steps into the pocket, looking. He's going to air it out way downfield for Masick. It is incomplete. It was a jump ball and nearly picked off by Parker Gibbs. 4th down. And so this will be the 4th change of possession inside the final 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's been kind of a wild 2 minutes or so. Still haven't figured out the 5th down there.
It was odd. Like I said, I thought started to think maybe McCracken gathered the fumble, creating possession, and then fumbled it back to Marshall County, but that wasn't it because of the position of the football. It's a beautiful punt from Xander Mays inside the 10. Takes a Marshall County bounce, though, out towards the 20, 25, 26. What a punt and what a horrendous bounce.
Yeah, he landed at the 10 and went back to the 30.
That is about as bad luck as you can have, but the the Marshalls will take over. First down and 10 on their own 26. 42 seconds left in this first half, 24-6. The Mustangs on top in front of a great crowd here at Marquette Stadium. Cannot say enough about the support of Mustang Nation tonight. Team's 0-4, and they have essentially filled the bleachers and the student section. Wonderful job, Mustang Nation. 42 seconds left in the half. Smith under center. Going to hand off to the back as he goes straight forward. Gets across the 30. Big hole across the 35 out to the 37. It'll be about a first down, I think.
Yeah, looks like 12 yards on the carry.
Now you get a pretty decent start on first down. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Etheridge with the 1 timeout tries to push it a little bit. I don't think he will. I think he may try to take it, maybe push it.
He has to run a play here.
And so they march to the line. 20 seconds left. Dropping back, Smith now throws towards the right sideline. It is caught inside the 30 at the 26. 6 seconds left, and timeout will be called in a moment by Marshall County, if not already. Or maybe they will just come and spike it really quick.
Why are you not using this?
And now they use the timeout. I was about to ask that same question, but Marshall County does decide to use a timeout. 6 seconds left. And a nice job by Quinn Smith, one-on-one on the left sideline, airing it out to his receiver, gave him a chance. The receiver came down with it. And now Marshall County has one opportunity, barring a defensive penalty, to go for the end zone here.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, this is I think it's too far for the kicker. I don't know what the kicker looks like, how good he is, but you're gonna loft it up and just hope for something. That's about the only shot you have. I mean, you could run a play if you want, like some kind of crossing route, but you're not. So it'll be interesting. Are you gonna heave it, or are you gonna try to run something and get something underneath and then into the end zone?
Want to give a shout out as I look back at the Cellular Connection text hotline to big brothers Esley and Zelo Cornelius from little brother Devin, as he is listening, saying go get him from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. And so good to hear from you. Thank you for that shout out. So final play potentially of the half. 6 seconds left. Marshall County on the McCracken County 26. 3 wideouts to the right. Mustang fans making some noise. Snap, dropping back, pressure coming. And he is sacked in the backfield. A nice job by the Mustang front to create the pressure. 0.4 seconds left. And the officials,
is there somebody hurt?
McCracken actually ended up with the football, but that is going to be the end of the first half. A nice job by the Mustangs overall in the first half. McCracken leads it 24-6. And when we come back, Mr. Jimmy Garrett will have the first half stats. And we will have the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments when we return. Again, halftime score. McCracken County leads it 24-6.
We mean the same way the Culver family used to prepare it in their Wisconsin supper clubs over 40 years ago.
We start with the finest hand-cut cod fillets, batter each by hand, and cook crispy golden to order. No shortcuts, just hot and flaky, hand-battered goodness. So good.
It's a tradition, all right. Culver's North Atlantic cod fillet dinner or sandwich. Welcome to Delicious.
Do you avoid going to the doctor because of all the hassle? Figuring out your copay, your deductible? Will your insurance even pay for this? Is this provider in your network? There's no hassle at Estes Chiropractic. The Back Brothers. They cut their fees so they could cut out the middleman. The Back Brothers dropped their fees enough so they don't have to fool with insurance. And neither do you. They don't do insurance at Estes. They just take good care of you. Give Paducah's Back Brothers a call. Estes Chiropractic, the Back Brothers.
Let's face it, keeping your car clean can be quite a chore. That's why at Finish Line Car Wash, we offer monthly unlimited wash club plans. You can wash once a day all month long, starting as little as $12.99 a month. That's right, unlimited washes for $12.99 a month. Guys, in addition to our unlimited wash club, check out our free vacuums, complimentary towels, free window cleaner, and all-purpose cleaner available at any location. Voted favorite car wash, Murray, Southside Paducah, and our West Paducah locations.
Finish Line Car Wash and Detail.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Kasasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Kasasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Kasasa? We're glad you asked that. Kasasa, it's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Kasasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for Kasasa checking at Seaplant Federal Credit Union or go online at seaplant.com. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The telling someone you love them with McDonald's deal is as rare as it is special, since it's best shown by giving up the last bite. Because a gesture like that is a true act of selflessness.
Enjoy one of our $3 bundles, like a McDouble, McChicken, or 4-piece Chicken McNuggets, each paired with small fries, only at McDonald's. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Flooring America 5150 Heartland Drive is excited to have a part in bringing you this live broadcast of local hometown high school sports. Flooring America carries a full line of residential and commercial carpet, vinyl laminate, area rug, and custom tile. Their professional installers are fully insured. It's not just about offering one of the area's largest selection of quality floor coverings. It's about making sure you're absolutely thrilled with the outcome of your choice. For integrity, quality, and professional service, see Greg Dilworth at Flooring America on Heartland Road, just off of Coleman Road. Are you still using an old smartphone for everything? Ready to get a new one but don't want to pay the super high price? Wouldn't it be nice to get credit from your old phone towards your new smartphone? At the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless retailer, they carry a complete line of smartphones from Apple to Android, even tablets for working or just killing time on the couch, even smart wearables like watches. If you own a business, they can help you with that too. Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless store with 2 locations in Lone Oak and Mayfield.
CFSB is creating a connected experience both online and in person. We commit to connecting financial technology to meet the daily demands in your life. With our new online banking experience and mobile app, we've created a way for you to bank your way on your time. And we back that up with a team of personal digital bankers, empowering you to utilize all the tools that we provide, making you unstoppable. Visit yourlifeyourbank.com/digital banking to start your CFSB experience today. Member FDIC.
At Culver's, we believe there's a right way to prepare a North Atlantic cod fillet sandwich, the traditional way.
By traditional, we mean the same way the Culver family used to prepare it in their Wisconsin supper clubs over 40 years ago.
We start with the finest, hand-cut cod fillets, batter each by hand, and cook crispy golden to order. No shortcuts, just hot and flaky, hand-battered goodness. So good.
It's a tradition, all right. Culver's North Atlantic cod fillet dinner or sandwich. Welcome to Delicious.
Do you avoid going to the doctor because of all the hassle? Figuring out your copay, your deductible. Will your insurance even pay for this? Is this provider in your network? There's no hassle at Estes Chiropractic. The Back Brothers. They cut their fees so they could cut out the middleman. The Back Brothers dropped their fees enough so they don't have to fool with insurance. And neither do you. They don't do insurance at Estes. They just take good care of you. Give Paducah's Back Brothers a call. Estes Chiropractic, the Back Brothers.
Let's face it, keeping your car clean can be quite a chore. That's why at Finish Line Car Wash, we offer monthly unlimited wash club plans. You can wash once a day, all month long, starting as little as $12.99 a month. That's right, unlimited washes for $12.99 a month. Guys, in addition to our unlimited wash club, check out our free vacuums, complimentary towels, free window cleaner, and all-purpose cleaner available at any location. Voted favorite car wash, Murray, Southside Paducah, and our West Paducah locations.
Finish Line Car Wash and Detail.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play.
Marquette Stadium, McCracken County High School. The location tonight as the district play kicks off 6A District 1. And a good start so far for the McCracken County Mustangs as they have played well on both sides of the football tonight, leading 24-6 at the half. As the second half coming up in just a little bit on 99.5 The Fan. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Eric Chumbler, joined as always by Jared Adams. And in just a moment by Jimmy Garrett. We'd like to remind you that you can text us and let us know you're listening at 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. We'll give you a shout-out courtesy of the Sailor Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer on Lone Oak Road in Paducah. We will also have 3 trivia questions in the second half as well for a chance for 5 individuals to come away with a prize tonight. So make sure you listen for the entire second half for McCracken Trivia this second half. At the half, McCracken leads 24-6. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first half stats. And once again with that, Jimmy Garrett.
All right, Mustang fans, we'll take a look at the scoring drives as we always do first. McCracken County led off the scoring tonight. First game this season, McCracken County got on the board first. Got on the board on a blocked punt. Marshall was punting out of the end zone, blocked the punt, went out of bounds, safety. McCracken County took a 2-0 lead there at the 10:59 mark. So in the first minute of the first quarter, McCracken County's on the board. McCracken County came back with the next score as well. At the 8:57 mark in the first quarter, McCracken County got on the board a second time. Touchdown. McCracken County started on their own 40-yard line, started that drive. It was a 6-play, 60-yard drive. Ended up with a run by Isaiah Keys, 12-yard touchdown run. Barrett Buchanan followed up with the extra point, and at that 8:57 mark in the first quarter, McCracken County had taken a 9-0 lead. Significant or key play in that drive was a 29-yard run by Jeremiah Hughes. As Jared had mentioned earlier, that's the longest rushing play we've had this year from the line of scrimmage. So McCracken County was up 9-0. Marshall did finally get on the board at the 3:43 mark in the first quarter. Marshall had a 79-yard drive. They started on their own 21, 11-play, 79-yard drive. Ended with a touchdown. It was a 5-yard run by the quarterback sneak by Quinn Smith. They get on the board. Logan Parker had his extra point blocked. And so at that point in time with 3:43 in the first quarter, McCracken County was up 9-6. The next scoring play in the game was McCracken County in the second quarter at the 10:17 mark. McCracken County got on the board for the third time, another touchdown. McCracken County had started on their own 40-yard line. It was a 5-play, 60-yard drive. Ended up with a nice pass from Prior Land to Xander Mays for 26 yards. Barrett Buchanan went in, followed up with the extra point, and at that point in time, McCracken County took a 17-6 lead. Next up on the scoring from that standpoint, McCracken County again. Second quarter, $1:59 left in the quarter. McCracken County had another touchdown. They started on their own 46, had a 54-yard drive, ended up with a run by Jeremiah Hughes. It was a 1-yard run, and Barrett Buchanan followed up with another extra point, and McCracken County took a 24-6 lead into the halftime. Significant play on that drive was another 31-yard pass from Prior Land to Xander Mays. So looking at the game stats overall, and one thing I do want to note, I think I forgot to add, was Nathan Helmage was successful on a 2-point conversion there that actually put McCracken County up to 17-6 there. So I just wanted to make sure I got that added in and didn't leave out Nathan's 2-point conversion. Game stats for tonight, McCracken County had 7 total possessions in that first half. From a first down standpoint, 12 total first downs for McCracken County. Good rushing night for them, 17 rushes from the line of scrimmage, 116 total yards. From a passing standpoint, 14 attempts, 8 completions, total 85 yards. So McCracken County's got a total of 201 yards of offense in that first half and no turnovers. Marshall County had 8 possessions in that first half, 9 first downs. From a rushing standpoint, they had 11 carries, only 18 yards, so good defense from McCracken County. Passing standpoint, Quinn Smith took 18 attempts, only 8 completions, total of 86 yards. So McCracken County's defense tonight has held Marshall County to 105 yards. 1 turnover in that first half was Leandre Bolin, had an interception there late in the last minute of the second quarter. Looking at the individual stats, we'll start out tonight. We'll just start out with Marshall County. We'll look at the rushing first. Landon Utley has led the way for him. 3 carries, 22 total yards. The only other rusher they have in the positive yardage is Aiden Dunnington. He's got 1 carry for 4 yards. The rest of the guys are either at 0 or have lost yards. From a passing standpoint, like I mentioned, Quinn Smith had all the attempts tonight, 8 for 18, total of 86 yards. Does have that 1 interception there late in the second quarter. From a receiving standpoint, their lead receiver tonight, Logan Reese, has got 5 receptions, total of 60 yards. Parker Gibbs has 2 receptions for 14, and Talon Smothers has 1 for 12. Taking a look at McCracken County, we'll look at rushing first. Jeremiah Hughes, 10 carries tonight, 94 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah Keys has 5 carries for 39 yards. Prior Lamb, he's got some negative yards, had that 1 bad snap that went over his head, resulted in some negative yards. So really McCracken County's got a little bit more rushing from the line of scrimmage than the stats really show out. From a passing standpoint, like I mentioned earlier, Prior Lamb's 8 for 14, 85 total yards and a touchdown. And from a receiving standpoint tonight, he's only used 3 receivers, which is a little unusual. But Xander Mays has a majority of catches, 4 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown. Nick Masick has 3 receptions, 16, and Zach Masick has 1 for 7. So only 3 receivers connected with Pryor tonight. Couple other stats, Eric, to look at. We've been looking at the penalties. McCracken County had a tough first half from a penalty standpoint. A total of 6 penalties tonight, 2 on offense, 4 on defense, for a total of 75 yards. One of those, I think, came from the sideline. And Marshall County tonight's had a total of 4 penalties for just 20 yards. So McCracken County is losing on the penalty game tonight. They do have that 1 turnover, as I mentioned earlier. Leandre Bolin, I think that's his 2nd interception for the season with that interception there.
A wonderful job by you as always. I can't thank you enough. We'll talk to you in the post-game show, Jimmy Garrett.
All right, we'll see you after a while.
All right, that is Jimmy Garrett. Did a great job keeping up with stats in that first half, per usual. And now we get to listen to the sounds of the McCracken County Marching Mustangs, and my goodness, do they sound great.
Yeah, they do. They practicing a new routine this fall. And as always, they look sharp, sound sharp.
Want to give a shout out to Robert and Cindy Brown as they are listening from Kentucky Lake, supporting injured Colton Hayden as unable to be with the Mustangs tonight, as you could hear earlier on the Dr. Kyle Parrish injury report. As that shout out brought to you by the Cellular Connection, locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer on Lone Oak Road in Paducah. Let us know you're listening. Text us 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. We'll give you a shout-out courtesy of the Cellular Connection, locally owned Verizon wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road in Paducah. As we take a look now, the Mustangs up 24-6 at the half. At the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments, when you need that back adjustment, just like I did on Tuesday, I went to the Back Brothers. Kevin and Kelly Estes had my appointment at 8:50, and I was feeling better than ever by 9 o'clock as they had me in and out, adjusted and feeling great and on my way. That's the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic, Central Avenue in Paducah. As we take a look at that first half, Jared, the one thing we have discussed, penalties. They are hurting McCracken County. 75 penalty yards in that first half.
Yeah, you're right. We are really struggling with our ability to maintain our cool and also that mental awareness in those situations where you just got to be better. You got to
hold that thought real quick. I'm going to let you listen to the band real quick. They sound wonderful.
Yeah.
Hypnotized by her own reflection.
It is a Twilight Zone theme here for the McCracken County Marching Mustangs. It is a little bit longer of a halftime routine tonight. The McCracken County Marching Mustangs and their halftime performance. First time they've been out there as a group in over a year. I wanted to make sure we got a chance to listen to them, support them, because it is a different atmosphere when they're not here. They are so appreciated, and we figured that out quickly last year.
Yeah, they bring a sound to the games that you don't realize is there until it's gone, and then you're like, wow, we need the band back. So it's good to see them back.
And so that is good luck to the McCracken County Marching Mustangs this season. They have a big performance tomorrow, and best wishes to them on that. We were in the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. I didn't mean to cut you off on that. We were talking about the penalties, 75 first half penalties yards against the Mustangs, and you cannot keep that up. It has been a trend growing this year for the Mustangs.
Correct. We started the year very well, and now it's just kind of gotten worse as last couple games have been a problem for us in terms of just keeping our cool and maintaining our composure in that area.
Also for McCracken County tonight, is open field tackling.
Yeah, we've had a couple times where we've kind of missed some open field tackling. It's actually been a consistent problem all year. And if you want to be a good defensive team, when that wide receiver catches it in the open field, you got to be able to bring him down there and not allow him to get those extra yards.
Also for tonight for McCracken County, looking for consistency.
So, we've moved the ball well. We've scored 24 points and a half. This is all great things, and you can't complain about that. But I would say in terms of the offense, it's like we're clicking, and then the next series we're like dead in the water. And so I'd love to see us just continue that notion that we've always got to be improving our offense, especially our consistency. So time in, possession in and out, we're on top of things.
As that is your Estes Chiropractic second half adjustment. When you need that back adjustment, go see the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. They will get you in, adjusted, and out, feeling better than ever in no time at all. The Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic, Central Avenue in Paducah. The Mustangs will get the football to start the second half, leading 24-6. And overall, a pretty good half for the Mustangs. Looking at some of the key stats tonight in that first half, as we look at total stats, the Mustangs in control of that, 201-104. Rushing yards also in control, 116-18. McCracken the advantage. Passing yards virtually even. Marshall County 86, McCracken County 85. Slight edge for the Mustangs in first downs, 12-9. And then the penalty situation, very much Marshall County's favor. They only have 4 that have 20 yards against them. We have 6 for 75 yards against them. So overall, the stats pretty much in favor of McCracken County, but Marshall holding their own in some stats as well.
Yeah, I would say they're one drive that they put together. If I was Marshall County's radio, I would be keying in on that. I said I want to see a consistent offense like that, and they really haven't had anything since then. So that's one thing that we really need to, I would say they would be excited about is when that offense clicks like that. That's an offense that is going to do some things. But they've been stuttering a little bit offensively. So Marshall County's done some good things tonight, but it's really us been in the driver's seat since midway through the first quarter.
Want to give a shout out to Desiree and Maggie Harned listening in from Reedland. Go Mustangs and the Mustang Marching Band. Also, Judy and Rob Shropshire listening in. Grandparents of Barrett Buchanan watching tonight from Lexington, Kentucky. If you have not listened or watched one of our broadcasts before, we have McCracken Trivia every single game, and we have prizes for that. And so we will have 3 McCracken Trivia questions in the second half, including giveaways from Picture This Nutrition, JCCB vendors for a McCracken t-shirt, and Gulf Coast Connection for a $15 gift card. There will be 5 winners in the second half, so make sure you are listening or watching. And you will be needing to text 270-557-8223, 270-557-8223, and we will have some winners this second half. The Mustangs right now leading 24-6. They'll get the football first, and Jared, a chance to really create some space between the Mustangs and Marshalls to start this second half.
Yeah, you're right, and the ground game's really been clicking for us, so I expect Clark to go back there. I expect him to spread the ball out in terms of how he attacks Marshall County, and be curious to see what he scripts, because he always scripts that first series after halftime.
So Marshall County to kick from the 45, and so something I have missed.
It's because of our halftime.
I think you're right. I think that's right. It was a prolonged halftime, and
we got a delay of game penalty against our band.
And so it will be an end-over-end kick that will bounce at the 5 and go out of bounds at the 2.
Wow.
And so there will be a procedure penalty against Marshall County. The Mustangs will take over. We did find the resolution to why the Marshalls essentially had a free play at the 20 back in the second quarter. There was an inadvertent whistle in the midst of the play. And if you recall, McCracken County recovered the fumble, but the inadvertent whistle essentially made it a new down for Marshall County. on the 20. And so that explained everything. And thank you to Mr. Dodd up here for finding that info out for us. And so it was an inadvertent whistle by the officials to create that situation. And it was a loud situation amongst it also. We couldn't hear the whistle, but that was the story. So first down and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 30. Leading 24-6. As it will be the Mustang football on the left hash. I think we're ready to go. First down and 10 for the Mustangs, start of the third quarter. Briar Lamb gets the snap, hands it off to Jeremiah Hughes Jr., who's hit in the backfield and dropped. Really the first time tonight that the Marshals have been able to get into the backfield.
Yeah, that's got to be, if not the first, maybe the second negative play we've had in terms of our rushing game. And they just blitzed, one side of that A-gap and is able to break through and drop them where it's kind of a guess. They did a good job on that one.
2nd and 4. Throw to the left side. Nick Masick has it across the 30 out to about the 34. And so that'll get a lot of yards back, making it a manageable 3rd and 6.
Little Nick Masick out route has paid well tonight. He's gotten at least 3 of those passes, and it's good for about 6 or so yards there. That one was closer to 10, about 8 yards on that one. So I love to see those quick throws getting the tight ends involved.
3rd down and 6. For the Mustangs on the Marshall 30, or on their own 34, as Lamb throws wide open Zander. First down to the 45. A nice job gaining 11. First down, McCracken County.
Little comeback route there, and that's one of those routes you really got to pay attention and good communication between the running back or the wide receiver and the quarterback.
No huddle offense now for the McCracken County Mustangs. Now reading the defense. And McCracken County shifting formation at the line now.
That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that.
So they are reading the Marshall defense. And was there a botched snap? It was a false start. And so a play that looked kind of odd to begin with ends in a false start.
So here's what happened. You see a hurry up, no huddle, get back to the line of scrimmage as fast as you can. So Clark reads the defense and then says, okay, change formation. And apparently it was too much waiting on the offensive line because he snapped it.
And so that'll make it first down and 15 now for the Mustangs on their own 40. As Jeremiah Hughes Jr. head of steam across the 40 out to the 45 to the original line of scrimmage. Makes it 2nd and 10 on the gain of 5.
Good hold there. Good lowering his shoulders and running strong for Jeremiah Hughes.
2nd and 10. As McCracken County looks to the sideline. Gets the play clock down to 15. As confusion, as Lamb going to take it himself, goes across the 45, out of bounds across the 50.
5 yards on the carry.
That's right.
Broken play.
He's looking for Jeremiah Hughes Jr., but Jeremiah on the other side of where Pryor was looking. To make it 3rd and 5.
Man, that was it's been a weird drive because
it is.
We've still gained 5 yards, but I don't think the last 2 plays anyone knew what the other one was doing.
It's 3rd down and 5 now for the Mustangs on the 50. Lamb drops back, looks over the middle, wide open. It's Sims inside the 30, inside the 20, down inside the 10 to the 8.
Nice outrun by him and drug another 10 yards to would-be tacklers. Zach Sims, just the junior. He's going to be fun to watch.
1st and goal for the Mustangs at the 10. .9:20 third quarter. Mustangs lead 24-6. Lamb gets the snap, hands it off to Jeremiah Hughes Jr. Looks for a hole, gets across the 5, inside the 5 to the 3.
Good push up front. His first contact came at about the 4-yard line. So the offensive line really is doing its job tonight, creating those holes for Jeremiah to run behind.
Cannot say enough about the offensive line. Phenomenal group, young group tonight. They are pushing the Marshals around up front. 8:40 left in the third quarter, 24-6 Mustangs. Lamb hands off to Keys, goes right side into the end zone for the touchdown.
By the way, on that run by Jeremiah Hughes down to the 4-yard line, that put him over 100 yards on the game. That's our first 100-yard rusher of the season.
And so the swinging gate will be coming up for the Mustangs. See if they decide to go for it. They are going to, as Helmich will take the snap. Nope, now they're going to shift into formation, and they're going to do it illegally as a flag comes in on the far side. No, they're not. It's going to be an offsides on Marshall County. And so that may make the decision a bit easier for the Mustangs. How about that start, though, for McCracken County? We'll talk about that in a second. Barrett Buchanan to kick. Snap good, hold good, kick is up. And it is good with 8:31 left in this second quarter. The Mustangs on top. Now 31-6. I want to do a quick commercial for JCCB vendors in Hannon Plaza, and they would like to let you know that starting now, you can go to JCCB vendors in Hannon Plaza and get your McCracken County football gear super fast, or place your order online for local pickup or shopping at www.mccrackenfootballboosters.com. So if you're looking for your McCracken County football gear and like to get it super fast, you can go to JCCB vendors in Hannon Plaza, or you can go online at McCrackenfootballboosters.com and go check out that McCracken County football Mustang gear at JCCB vendors in Hannon Plaza. Nice job by the Mustangs to start the third quarter, my friend.
Yeah, that's a great drive by them. Even got behind the sticks a couple times and had a couple goof-ups. But, that strike to Zach Sims was well thrown and well run by him. Gets us down inside the 20. And it's good series by us.
And now the Mustangs will kick back off to the Marshals. So make sure you check out McCrackenFootballBoosters.com, JCCB vendors, Hannon Plaza in Lone Oak. Barrett Buchanan to kick off. A shout out to get to in a moment. We'll do that in a second. Kick is a nice one. Be returned at the 15, out to the 20, cutting right side towards the 23, and that's where the return man will be dropped. First down and 10. Want to give a shout out to good friend Yogi Trice listening here tonight. It's good to hear from Yogi, a fine supporter of the Mustangs and the students and teams of the First Region. That's brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road in Paducah. Special teams has been good tonight as well.
Yeah, it has. We've done a really good job covering our kickoffs. And Barrett's been kicking it deep. They've asked him to, and he does. He's putting it. He could probably get it into the end zone on a roll if he really wanted to.
As this snap, handoff to the back, hole across the 25, across to the 30. It's going to be just short of the 30, maybe around the 28. Gain of about 5, maybe 6, depending on the spot. They're going to make it a 5-yard gain, maybe 5.5.
Marshall County, their one scoring drive was dictated by the passing game, and they really haven't had much success since that drive, starting this one out on the ground and pick up 6.
2nd and 4 now for Marshall County on their own 28 as a handoff to the up back, gets to the 30, maybe the 31, making it about 3rd and 1 for the Marshals. 31-6, the Mustangs on top, 7:40 here in the third quarter. Reminder, 3 trivia questions coming up tonight. 5 winners will be receiving free goodies before the night's over. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Another shout out to get to in just a moment. 3rd down and 2, let's call it, for the Marshals. Great crowd tonight by McCracken County. Place has been nearly full. And off to the back, gets across the 30, but right around the 1st down marker. I think he's just short, making it 4th and less than 1.
That's a good stop by McCracken County. That looked like a doable 3rd down run, but they stood him up.
This is probably, you go for it when you're down 25 here in the 2nd half.
Yeah.
And so Coach Etheridge doing just that. 4th down and inches for Marshall County on their own 31. Mustangs looking for a stop. Smith under center. Gets the snap, and Coach Etheridge wants a timeout. Probably a good call as the Mustang front got into the backfield pretty quick, and they'll talk it over. So, as we look over, our next one is a $15 gift card to the Gulf Coast Connection, which can be used for 1 fried seafood basket or 1 boiled seafood basket. They carry a variety of fresh and raw seafood from the Gulf Coast, including shrimp, oysters, grouper, snapper, and more. They also have a takeout menu that includes fried shrimp baskets, oyster baskets, fish baskets, and boiled shrimp baskets. They are located on Lone Oak Road, next to Independence Bank, and open Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 7. Visit their website at GulfCoastConnectionPaducah.com. This is for a $15 gift card to the Gulf Coast Connection. Go ahead and put in your phone 270-557-8223, 270-557-8223. Include your name, and we will, if you are the first one with the correct answer, give you a $15 gift card, courtesy of the Gulf Coast Connection. The trivia question: McCracken just scored a touchdown. Who scored it for the Mustangs? Last name only can work. First and last name if you want it. And we have a winner already, Jane Edwards, with Isaiah Keys, the correct answer, as that is a pass and catch on 4th down, and it is complete for the 1st down to the 38.
Big pickup there to keep the chains moving from Marsh County. Marsh County being a little behind the sticks or behind in the scores, really got to have some things go their way. And so they said, this is the time in which we just got to get that done.
So nice job out of the timeout by the Marshals. 1st down for Marshall County on their own 37-yard line. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, 31-6 McCracken County. Snap, hand off to the back. Going across the line of scrimmage, barely, as it's no gain on the play. Great job by the Mustang front. Leandre Bolin leading the charge.
Leandre Bolin on the tackle, along with Isaiah Keys, the 2 inside linebackers. Do a great job just stuffing the run. I haven't seen Jack Bradley back out there, and he's not on the sideline. Wonder if that indicates possible injury, because they have Hunter Hawthorne, a sophomore, playing corner.
Want to give a shout out to Brendan Evers. Good to hear from Brendan in Nebraska. As part of this Mustang media team and our team last year. It's a throw over the middle, caught across the 50, across the 45, out to the 41-yard line. Nice job by Gavin Clark, a 6'1 sophomore, to get a nice gain on that particular play.
And that's what we're talking about with the open field tackling. He basically juked out our corner. Corner gave him too much cushion, and he shook him and got another 8 or 9 yards from it.
1st down into McCracken County territory at the 41-yard line. McCracken leads 31-6. Smith with 2 backs in the backfield, now 1 in motion. He's looking for the flat, throws it into the flat, it's incomplete. As a little bit of a wobbler on the throw, 2nd and 10.
He had a lineman drop back too deep, and he almost hit him in the helmet with his throwing hand. So that was kind of disrupted by his own man.
Robert Duck watching in Paducah saying go Mustangs. I'd also like to say, if you can, go subscribe to the McCracken Media YouTube channel. They were just under 1,000 subscribers minutes ago, just went over it, but help that count continue to go up. The McCracken Media YouTube channel. You can watch all the McCracken County action this year on 99.5 The Fan and YouTube. Smith hands off to the back, cuts it up, nothing doing. Nice job by the Mustang front. No gain on the play.
Tackle by Ryder Black, Owen Black and Ryder Black, the Black twins.
That'll make it 3rd down and 10. Really, go ahead.
The Black attack is what I was going to
I like it. Yeah. The Vlack attack. Is Coach Vlack does a great job coaching these individuals, and his sons now part of the program. One graduated. 3rd down and 10 now for Marshall County. As they throw towards the right side, incomplete. Nice job in coverage by Ryder Vlack.
Ryder Black playing a little outside linebacker. Owen Black has been starting it at strong safety. Good to see both of them out there.
And again, when you're down 25 in the 3rd quarter, you want to try to seize every possession you can, and Marshall County going to go for it. 4th down and 10 on the McCracken 41. Smith, empty backfield. 3 wideouts to his left, 1 to his right. Cowbell's making some noise. Snap, rolling to his left. He's looking. He's still looking, and he's sacked.
Fumble.
Nice job by Leandre. He picked up a fumble, and he'll take it to the house.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
Big man touchdown, Leandre Bolin Jr.
That was wild. He tackled him, popped them all out, and as Leandre rolled over, it just popped into his hands, and he popped up and runs through the house.
He had a pick 6 earlier.
Got called back
by
that
got called
penalty.
back. That's right. So the fumble recovering for the touchdown. How about that? What a senior year for Leandre Bolin.
Man. I had talking to a Mayfield coach, and his only comment after the Mayfield game was, "Can we please have Leandre?"
And so the extra point coming, 3:41. The extra point by Barry Buchanan is up, and it is good. We'll take a timeout. 3:41 here in the 3rd quarter. The Mustangs lead it 38-6. Mustangs lead it 38-6, and the defense, Jared Adams, a big reason for it.
What? I'm sorry, go ahead. The run game. Yeah, our offensive line has done a great job. I was like a pop quiz I was not ready for.
What a return from commercial break. Not the best in the business for nothing. Is the Mustangs on top 38-6.
I looked at you like you had a quiz today, and I totally was not paying attention yesterday.
All that broadcasting school really paid off.
Thanks, Mom, for sending me to broadcasting school.
In over in kick inside the 20 to the 18. Marshall County will return it. And a nice return at that across the 25, across the 30, outside the 35 to the 40, and a very nice return to the 42-yard line by Logan Reese. How about that for a return for Marshalls?
Yeah, that Reese kid, he's a pretty dynamic playmaker. You want to get the ball in his hands a lot. He's slippery. He's one of those kids that you got to keep a tabs on because you get the ball in his hands and good things happen.
And so a hold against Marshall County.
Oh, bummer for them.
We'll bring it back. So 38-6, the Mustangs in control. Reminder, 3:30 left in this third quarter. We still have 2 more trivia questions, so 2 more chances to win. Free goodies, including a McCracken t-shirt, coming up in just a little bit. As there's a nice carry by the running back. Couldn't see the number from this vantage point, but a gain of about 8.
Looks like Hunter Utley is one of their, I think their starting running back, number 41. He is a junior, 5'9", 180. He's played well tonight.
Yes, he has.
If they can get that ground game rolling, along with even any semblance of a passing game, Marks County.
Something to work with.
Yeah, I agree.
2nd down and 2 for the Marshalls. Is dropping back Smith, looking towards the left side, throws over the middle, incomplete. Is in coverage. A nice job by Nathan Helmich. 3rd and 2. Want to give a shout out to your friend and mine and great friend of high school athletics in this area, Al Willman. As says, "Attaway, boys, that's how to break out of a rut," and that is for certain.
That's exactly what this is. It's shaking off the cobwebs and get that monkey off your back. That's exactly what this is.
So 3rd down and 2 for the Marshalls. Mustangs up 38-6. Smith hands off to the back, who is stopped at the line and dropped. A nice job by the Mustang front once again. 4th and 2.
Frankie Nutt in on the tackle, along with, you're going to be shocked by this one, Isaiah Keys.
I would be shocked if it was Jeremiah Hughes. He's on the sideline.
Not having the best night here.
It happens.
I said Jeremiah Keys earlier.
Oh,
we were
gotcha.
talking about running backs, too.
I don't know him. Sure, he's good, though. 4th down and 2 from the Marshalls. It's good to laugh tonight.
Yeah, it is.
4th down and 2 for Marshall County. On their own 37. Smith dropping back, looking over the middle, throws over the middle. It's caught. Great catch by the tight end. That was a wonderful catch by Landon Utley. 1st down, Marshall County.
Yeah, Landon pulled that in and got immediately drilled by Owen Black. And Owen pretty much dropped him where he caught it, but holding on to that one, that's a big deal.
In between 3rd and 4th quarter, we will have our next trivia question tonight. And this one for a free McCracken t-shirt. And we'll tell you about that in just a moment. 1st down and 10 for the Marshalls near midfield on their own 49. 38-6 McCracken County. Handoff is to the back. That is Cameron Bowerman. It's across a 50 to the 49. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8. A fun night for the Mustangs tonight. Much needed and a great way to start district play. Reminder, we'll be in Owensboro next week for what will be a tough game against Owensboro Apollo here on 99.5 The Fan.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be at their new facility, which will be kind of cool. But we really got to make sure we come in prepared because we haven't been very good on the road this season, and Apollo's not a bad team this year.
So 3 wideouts to the right for Smith. He's looking to the right, now goes to the left, looking to one-on-one coverage. It's incomplete. As a nice job in coverage by Hunter Hawthorne.
Hunter Hawthorne actually did a great job. He face guarded the whole time, but he didn't. He just ran with him and stuck his hands up in the air, and he couldn't catch the pass. So, all right, let's look at Apollo's record. They're 2-2 right now. Apollo won the first game against Owensboro Catholic, 44-27. Then got beat 44-7 by Owensboro, who's pretty good. Central Hardin beat them 43-13, and then Apollo beat North Hardin 10-7. North Hardin was pretty stout.
Mm-hmm.
That's not anything to be ashamed about.
3rd down and 9 for the Marshals. As Smith hands it off across the line of scrimmage, but not much further. Going to be a gain of about 2, making it 4th and about 6. So the last time McCracken went to Apollo, this is relevant for the trivia question coming up. McCracken County won 81-51. So note that. That's not going to be the exact trivia question, but that's something to note. It was a game you and I will never forget. Apollo scored 51, and the Mustangs won by 4 touchdowns.
So whenever you get up big, what prevents crazy scores is generally the, we pull off the dogs because we're up by, 40 or something. And that didn't happen here because they kept on scoring, so we had to keep on scoring.
That's right.
It was just like a snowball.
And McCracken, 700 yards of offense that night. Just unbelievable. Let's go ahead. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Mustangs on top, 38-6. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Put in your phone right now this phone number to text 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. Also include your name right now because I will need to know that as well. This is for a free McCracken County t-shirt courtesy of JCCB vendors. They don't just have McCracken County t-shirts. They have all the McCracken County football gear and gear in general that you could want. They are located in Hannon Plaza. Get your McCracken County football gear super fast or place your order online for local pickup or shipping at www.McCrackenFootballBoosters.com. That's McCrackenFootballBoosters.com. That's JCCB vendors in Hannon Plaza on Lone Oak Road. So, the trivia question for a free McCracken County t-shirt, text 270-557-8223. We mentioned the score for Apollo. How much did the Mustangs win by? How much did McCracken County beat Apollo last time we went to Apollo? 270-557-8223.
Math involved, huh?
That's right. 4th down and 6 for the Marshals. Dropping back Quinn Smith. Under pressure. He's sacked by Leandre Bolin.
Golly, son. He's everywhere tonight.
He is crushing it. And we have a winner, Dina Kuntz.
81 minus 51.
That equals 30. And that is the correct answer tonight. That is a free McCracken County t-shirt courtesy of JCCB vendors. Dina, I will message you next week on how to claim that. As 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs as they take over now at midfield. A quick throw right side to Helmich is incomplete.
Got away from him a little bit. He threw a curveball and he's hoping to throw a fastball.
Good baseball reference. I'll give you credit for it.
Thanks. A slider maybe, actually. I don't know.
Not the biggest baseball fan, are you? So I'm going to give you credit for that, especially after some of the sluggish moments you've had tonight. You're getting better.
If I need a nap, I'm going to go to a baseball game. I'll say they're really good for that.
Just a reminder, the Cardinals on top tonight. They are now the 2nd wild card holder at the moment. For those of you that were curious, Jared is not one of them. Across the 50, big hole, Jeremiah Hughes Jr. Inside the 30, down the left sideline, one man to beat. He's going to be touchdown Mustangs! 50 yards, Jeremiah Hughes Jr.
Yeah, Jeremiah Hughes Jr. made a couple of really good cuts on that. That's probably the thing I've seen out of him tonight that's been the best is his ability to read, and he cut it back at about the 10-yard line inside and was able to spin into the end zone.
And a great job by the Mustang front, building a wide hole once again. This McCracken offensive line having a great performance tonight as the extra point is up and good. So the Mustangs now lead at 45-6. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a running clock. A great job tonight by the Mustangs and a great job overall by this offense.
Yeah, that's putting the nail in the coffin there. One play. No, it's 2. It was 2 plays.
Well, I mean, we're close.
Hey, I was halfway there.
That's right. But overall, the Mustangs really, they needed to show a dominant performance tonight, and they have done just that.
Yeah, I talked to somebody before the game. I said, if we win but closely, I feel like that's an indication we are really like just spinning our wheels and haven't gotten any traction. I said, if we win by multiple scores, then that's an indication that we're beginning to turn the corner and really get our feet under us. And that's been the indication so far tonight I've seen is a couple of people really have had breakout performances, and hopefully that we can build on that.
Our last trivia giveaway will have 3 winners, and that is from Picture This Nutrition, the sister store of Paducah Nutrition. So make sure you are still listening for that, as that will take place this 4th quarter, so still a reason to continue to watch the action here tonight. Or listen if you are by your radio. 45-6, the Mustangs on top. Jeremiah Hughes Jr., 50-yard run for the touchdown. And that is, this game right here, a great confidence booster. And the running clock begins. A nice mid-range kick, going to be returned at the 29, out to the 35, out to the 40. First down for the Marshals, out to the 46.
Almost broke it.
He did.
Yeah.
We mentioned the offense, we mentioned the defense. Also got to mention the special teams. They've done a really nice job tonight as well.
Yeah, it's been a great night for special teams. I would say they've played almost flawless, in terms, and they've been shaky in different areas.
It's a great night to be a Mustang.
Yeah, it is. And we really just kind of came out of our shell, and especially offensively, I really like the statement of 45 points we put on this game.
After a tough start that featured some bright spots, some not so bright spots, the Mustangs a major bright spot tonight. First down and 10 for the Marshals. On their own 46. Smith dropping back, looking right side. Down the right sideline, it is caught! An acrobatic adjusted catch by Logan Reese, and it was good coverage by Zeno Cornelius. Just a better catch by Reese.
Wow, that was an amazing catch. And Logan Reese comes off the field cramping, but he limped off the field faster than I could run.
No doubt.
And that kid's quick.
He is, and he made an acrobatic grab. Credit to Logan Reese. First down and 10 for the Marshals, now at the McCracken 24. Marshals not giving up. That's what you like to see as well.
Yeah, that was a nice throw by Quinn Smith, too.
Split backs with Smith. And he throws over the middle. It's incomplete. The one thing you could say the Marshals could do a little bit better tonight, there's been a lot of drop passes.
Yeah, that hurts your quarterbacks, or the whole team's kind of flow. You're talking about things clicking. And you want those things to be caught.
Quinn Smith's done wonderful tonight at quarterback for Marshall County. He's managed the game well, just the Mustang defense has been really good, as well as the offense. A throw left side and pressure, and he gets rid of it. Nice pressure for McCracken County by both Isaiah Keys and Hunter Smith.
Hunter Smith is the son of Jonathan Smith, and so this is his first year at McCracken County, starting to get his opportunity and his feet under him.
Talk about a great addition, the Smith family.
Yeah.
Coach Smith and Hunter Smith, as Coach Clark and entire football team so happy to have both of them on our sidelines.
Yeah, I haven't. It's been a while since I've heard so many good things about a coach as I have from Jonathan Smith. He kind of reminds me in a little bit of Coach Duncan.
That's right. It's wonderful having Coach Smith and the entire family wearing the crimson as a throw to the right, incomplete. That'll make it fourth down for Marshall County. Still have a trivia question. We'll do it around the 4-minute mark of this ball game. I'll let you think on that one, Jared. I may have one for you. Actually, since it is a three-winner giveaway, it'll be a little bit tougher. It'll be about the last score, though. I will give a hint. And so if you want to research what the last score was, do so. We'll have a trivia question at the 4-minute mark-ish as Quinn Smith steps into a throw towards the end zone. It is caught. What a pass and catch. As the receiver on the opposite end is Parker Gibbs, 23 yards. And Smith just lobbed it into the end zone perfectly. And then
it was almost like a fly ball that we played too far up on. You know, we ran up too far and couldn't get back in time, and it was a rainbow for sure. And Parker Gibbs actually slid to catch it.
And so an extra point coming. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good. 7:24 left in the ball game. The Mustangs on top, 45-13. Back for the conclusion coming up. Mustangs on top, 45-13 after the 23-yard touchdown for Marshall County. 45-13, now a kickoff for the Marshals. Will go out of bounds inside the 10. The Mustangs will take over. 7:15 left in the ball game. The Mustangs about to go 1-0 in the district. Just closing it out next here on 99.5 The Fan. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Schumbler. Thanks for joining us tonight. 45-13, the Mustangs on top. And really, Jared, have really played well from beginning to end for the most part.
Yeah, we kind of had a couple moments early on, but we really started the game well in terms of, right out of the gate, we got a safety, we scored, and then kind of lost our footing for a second, got a couple penalties there, but then came right back and got our feet under us, and it's been a smooth sailing ever since.
So first down and 10 for McCracken County on their own 35. And we will have our final trivia question tonight around the 4-minute mark. 7 minutes left in this one. As a handoff to the back, straight across the 35 to the 37, maybe they'll mark it. As the ball carried by Bryce McTaggart. His first carry tonight for the Mustangs. Gain of about 3, 2nd and 7. A lot of different Mustangs getting some looks tonight for the first time.
Cooper Falconite, a freshman, very promising wide receiver in at receiver as well. Bottom of your screen if you're watching.
2nd and 7. As a handoff. Big hole across the 40 to the 45. Nice job by McTaggart to get the first down. Across the 45 to the 47. My baseball broadcast partner, Dwayne Dodd, saying, go easy on the baseball comments, my friend. As first down and 10.
Hey, I get no offense, but I get bored watching my daughters playing t-ball.
That's funny. First down and 10 for McCracken near midfield on their own 47, I should say. Snap. Hand off to McTaggart. Another nice hole. 50, 45. Goes down around the 43 to the 42. Bryce McTaggart, 3 carries, already nearing 30 yards.
Yeah, right. He's a quick kid, too. I think that's the thing about him that I like is how fast he hits the hole. He's got a good turn of speed.
Mentioned Dwayne Dodd, his brother David, up here with us, doing a great job on the clock. Won't mention which of the Dodds is older, but the one that's retired is a hint, and the one that's up here with me is also a hint. First down and 10. As snap, hand off to McTaggart again, off left side. Big hole again, cuts it up across the 30 down to the 26. Gain of about 15. And Bryce McTaggart getting his yards by the dozen right now.
And, well, he's doing his part, but the offensive line is
continuing.
Yeah. So one thing I love that Clark does, probably one of the coolest things about when we have a lead that he does, is he keeps his starting offensive line in the ball game. And the reason why is that gives your backups a chance to run behind your starting offensive line. It gives them the best opportunity to kind of get that game, the varsity feel. And it keeps the offensive line in shape, too, so they're not just only playing a half in these blowout games.
We'll have a trivia question from Picture This Nutrition at the next transition point as McTaggart this time hit at the line and dropped. So get ready to text 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. Include your name as well. And the first three will be winners of a loaded tea at Picture This Nutrition. An energy-loaded tea, sugar-free, sweetened with stevia-based flavors, 24 calories and 0 sugar altogether that help give you a clean energy that also has supplements to help with hunger control, mental focus, and immunity boosters. They also have high-protein meal replacement shakes as well. And we'll say more about that in just a moment. 2nd and 11. Snap, McTaggart goes straight across the middle, stiff arms the defender, but that after a gain of about 4, make it 3rd and about 7. But continuing on Picture This Nutrition, coming soon, they're going to have healthy foods added as well. Located at 3320 North Friendship Road. That's Picture This Nutrition, sister store to Paducah Nutrition. So get ready to text 270-557-8223. 270-557-8223. Next transition point, I'll have that question for you. Split backs in the backfield with Pryor Lamb. Snap. This time handoff goes to Davion Dunbar. Cuts it across the 20 out to the 18.
Yeah, Davon is a freshman, I believe, and he's another kid in the stables that I believe will have a good career here. He's probably going to see some more time as a sophomore. And he's very, very quick, very talented kid. I can see him on either side of the ball.
4th down and 2 from the 18. The Mustangs are stopped here. I'll give the trivia question. I may do that anyway, regardless of the play. 2 minutes left. Play clock down to 8. Play clock down to 3. Lamb gets the snap, hands it off. And it's getting rid of it, or getting free as Davon Dunbar gets to the 19. That's going to be just short of the first down marker, so that will end the drive for McCracken and give it back to Marshall County. So our trivia question tonight, it said it would deal with the previous score for McCracken County. That was Jeremiah Hughes Jr. Tell me, how far did he run for the touchdown? How many yards was Jeremiah Hughes Jr. for the last touchdown?
Just a hint, his Twitter account has some information on it.
That's right. Facebook as well, if you have either of those resources. Jeremiah Hughes just scored a touchdown a few minutes ago. We have 2 winners so far and a 3rd.
Wow.
So we want to give congratulations to Damon Hall, to Brent Hausman, and to Brad Vos, the 3 winners tonight. Congratulations.
I think Brent wins one every week.
It's right. Yeah, if you are listening, he is.
He probably gets himself a tea every Friday. It's like, okay, I'll just win another one.
There you go. And so Damon Hall and Brent Hausman and Brad Vos, congratulations on that. A loaded tea from Picture This Nutrition, 3320 North Friendship Road in Paducah. And so I'll text you all next week. And I'm just told that's all Union University alumni. How about that? And so that is for the loaded tea.
Probably all watching it together decided.
And so they just happened to text first three to text correctly. Congratulations. McCracken up 45-13 with 40 seconds left. As a throw over the left side, torn deep. It's incomplete. Intended on the plate to Logan Parker.
Late flag comes in.
I want to give credit to Quinn Smith, their quarterback. He has really done a nice job for the Marshals back there tonight.
And he's got himself a little arm, and I think he's got a couple of wide receivers he can count on. He's got a couple kids that I've noticed that I think you could get the ball to and really be effective. And
so 26 seconds left. The Mustangs up 45-13. McCracken about to go to 1-0 in the district. And that is a great thing. Possibly the final play here. As a throw towards the right side is complete. As the final seconds tick off. The Mustangs impressive tonight. 45-13 win. The Mustangs move to 1-0 in the district and get their first win of the season, as I said, in dominant fashion. 45-13. McCracken County now 1-4. Marshall County drops to 2-3. In the thing that matters most, McCracken County now 1-0 in the district. Marshall County drops to 0-1. Overall, Jared, a complete performance from beginning to end, jumping out quickly 2-0, then 9-0, and not really looking back from there.
Correct, and they weathered a storm or two with that long drive for Marshall County, and really got back on their feet and was off to the races. And for the rest of the night, it was all McCracken County.
As the Mustangs scored in each quarter and did so in pretty strong fashion. 45-13, McCracken County. And if someone just messaged me, is that an actually impressive win? I will say it is, because you did some things you were trying to correct. You did it well. And whether or not the opponent, Marshall County's had an impressive start to the season. Are they as good as McCracken? No. But I would consider winning by 4 touchdowns an impressive performance.
Correct. And if you've been at all the first 4 games, we really broke out of a funk. I would say it wouldn't be an impressive win if we just won, but we won well. So, I think that there's value in that.
And so the Mustangs, a good night for sure. 45-13. And the Mustangs off to a good start in district play. They will be at Apollo next week. And we will have that for you right here on 99.5 The Fan. As McCracken County will now be back home in a couple of weeks with Davis County. That will also be a big-time test inside the district. We will have Jimmy Garrett with the post-game stats. We will have Coach Mark Clark. We will have the players of the game for you. But overall, this is something Coach Clark wanted to see, both offensively and defensively.
Correct. You wanted.
Are you still using an old smartphone for everything? Ready to get a new one but don't want to pay the super high price? Wouldn't it be nice to get credit from your old phone towards your new smartphone? At the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless retailer, they carry a complete line of smartphones from Apple to Android, even tablets for working or just killing time on the couch, even smart wearables like watches. If you own a business, they can help you with that too. Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon wireless store with 2 locations in Lone Oak and Mayfield.
CFSB is creating a connected experience both online and in person. We commit to connecting financial technology to meet the daily demands in your life. With our new online banking experience and mobile app, we've created a way for you to bank your way on your time. And we've backed that up with a team of personal digital bankers, empowering you to utilize all the tools that we provide, making you unstoppable. Visit yourlifeyourbank.com/digital banking to start your CFSB experience today. Member FDIC.
At Culver's, we believe there's a right way to prepare a North Atlantic cod fillet sandwich, the traditional way.
By traditional, we mean the same way the Culver family used to prepare it in their Wisconsin supper clubs over 40 years ago.
We start with the finest, hand-cut cod fillets, batter each by hand, and cook crispy golden to order. No shortcuts, just hot and flaky, hand-battered goodness. So good.
It's a tradition, all right. Culver's North Atlantic cod fillet dinner or sandwich. Welcome to Delicious.
Do you avoid going to the doctor because of all the hassle? Figuring out your copay, your deductible. Will your insurance even pay for this? Is this provider in your network? There's no hassle at Estes Chiropractic. The Back Brothers. They cut their fees so they could cut out the middleman. The Back Brothers dropped their fees enough so they don't have to fool with insurance. And neither do you. They don't do insurance at Estes. They just take good care of you. Give Paducah's Back Brothers a call. Estes Chiropractic, the Back Brothers.
Let's face it, keeping your car clean can be quite a chore. That's why at Finish Line Car Wash, we offer monthly unlimited wash club plans. You can wash once a day all month long, starting as little as $12.99 a month. That's right, unlimited washes for $12.99 a month. Guys, in addition to our unlimited wash club, check out our free vacuums, complimentary towels, free window cleaner, and all-purpose cleaner available at any location. Voted favorite car wash, Murray, Southside Paducah, and our West Paducah locations.
Finish Line Car Wash and Detail.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa, it's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for Casasa checking at Seaplant Federal Credit Union or go online at seaplant.com. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The telling someone you love them with McDonald's deal is as rare as it is special, since it's best shown by giving up the last bite. Because a gesture like that is a true act of selflessness.
Enjoy one of our $3 bundles, like a McDouble, McChicken, or 4-piece Chicken McNuggets, each paired with small fries, only at McDonald's. Price and participation may vary. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Flooring America, 5150 Heartland Drive is excited to have a part in bringing you this live broadcast of local hometown high school sports. Flooring America carries a full line of residential and commercial carpet, vinyl laminate, area rug, and custom tile. Their professional installers are fully insured. It's not just about offering one of the area's largest selection of quality floor coverings. It's about making sure you're absolutely thrilled with the outcome of your choice. For integrity, quality, and professional service, see Greg Dilworth at Flooring America on Heartland Road,